ready whenever you are.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to. Hold on. Is the scroll down? Okay, we're good. Yep. Just want to make sure that everything is right here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Paul Farnan Field at Bangor Memorial Stadium. I'm Alex Fidrashevsky. This is Matt Baker. Jason Parrish will be joining us shortly to talk about all of the high school football action throughout the Lehigh Valley and our viewing area and the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Tonight, Matt, for the 106th time, Bangor and Argyl, these two towns right next to each other with such a storied history, they'll do battle.
They will tonight do battle. Argyl, of course, coming in with a 6-3 record. Bangor 0-9, but still in the playoff hunt.
And when you come into a rivalry game as well, you can take records, throw them out the window. Look at last year between these two teams.
Yep, key example was last year. 0-9 Bangor, took care of business and got the win. So it's not out of the question for them to get the win tonight.
And as you said, with this expanded playoff format, Bangor is not out of it. A win for Bangor tonight all but guarantees them a game next week.
Right. It will be on the road, but they'll be in the playoffs.
Nevertheless, qualification is qualification. We've talked about it over the course of the last couple of weeks about changes that maybe need to be made across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. But, hey, win and you're in. For Argyl, there's a lot of seeding on the line for them, and we're going to go into that in a couple of minutes when we bring all that up on the screen. But, a lot to play for, need to come out and get the job done to try to put themselves in the best position as possible in the playoffs, especially if they can try to avoid North Schuylkill.
Yes.
Schuylkill Haven.
Yes. And Argyl tonight got to come out, control the line, take care of business up front, in trenches, get out early, and hang on for the win.
Yeah, and that is certainly Argyl's advantage in this contest. We've seen both teams on our air a couple of times this year. They do have a much bigger line than Bangor does. Some other advantages that will play for them: a senior quarterback in Mason Seuss, who is a multi-year starter, and along in the backfield, Caden Faust, who's had a great career for them as a running back and linebacker.
Yeah, no, a couple of great seniors there for Argyl. Very senior-laden skill set from the team. Bangor a little more underclass. You're starting a freshman quarterback, and let's see what happens tonight.
Yeah, listen, Lincoln Rarig, for what it's worth, has been at the controls for Bangor this year, and when you're a freshman quarterback, you have to know that there is a steep learning curve involved. And on a team that 2 years ago graduated a big senior class and had a good season, it's been this rebuild now, and at public schools in small towns across the country, you know that there's always a cycle.
Yep, there's always a cycle. Easton went through it. Liberty's gone through it. Freedom's gone through it. Everyone's gone through it at some point.
Yeah, even big schools, right?
Yep.
You'd think a school like Easton or a Liberty would just be graduate, reload. Doesn't work that way.
Not always.
And, listen, but the same token, Easton, Liberty have really rebounded well, and we'll talk about that as we now break into games around the region. So let's start tonight in the viewing area. These are our scores. If you'd like to follow along with us on our Facebook page, go to CWTAP Television on Facebook. Whitehall is 7-2. Travel to Allentown Central Catholic J. Bernie Crum Stadium in Allentown. 5-4. Kickoff at 7 o'clock there. Playoff positioning on the line for Central Catholic. Whitehall, a little bit less to play for in this one, as they're in that spot as the 1 seed in 5A, but still want to go in the playoff sharp.
Yeah, no, you don't want to go and just decide, it doesn't mean anything, let's look forward to next week, because this still has a little something. You still want to make sure, you're dotting your I's, crossing your T's, making sure everyone's in line with all the different plays calls you have to do.
I think for Central Catholic tonight, the theme for them is going to be, like we've talked about some other schools when they've played Whitehall this year, you have to keep Tanner Dugmanitz on the sideline. Right? You don't want this junior gunslinging quarterback out on the field for too long, because he can burn you.
Correct. He can burn you. Parkland took care of business last week, forced a lot of turnovers early in that game, got a big score up, and he didn't have to worry about it the rest of the way.
Tomorrow afternoon, it's the Battle of Bethlehem at Frank Banco Field, the Bethlehem Area School District Stadium. 6-3 Liberty, who've had a good rebound season against 5-4 Freedom. This is the Battling Jason Roeder's theme song. We start poor, we finish strong. Happens every year now for them, and they've certainly rebounded from a rocky start to the season, and you have to like their chances tomorrow.
Yeah, you'd have to like their chances. I mean, always have a strong defense. They've always had a strong D. It's always been a question mark of scoring points. They've started scoring points lately. Lost by 3 to Easton. Liberty lost by 3 to Easton. Going to be a good one, but I think it's going to come down to defense.
I think if we're going to look at it, I fancy the Freedom defense. I do. Offensively, though, they're also going to have to try to keep up with Puxon and Fontanez and that high-octane offense that Liberty, when they can uncork it, they can throw the ball around the field a little bit. Should be a really good game tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully we'll have a great turnout as well at the Bethlehem Area School District Stadium. Biggest game in the Lehigh Valley tonight. And it was hard for us to say this because Easton and Nazareth are out there. And that's a big one, too. But Southern Lehigh is 9-0. They travel to 9-0 Northwestern in a Colonial League battle. We've seen Southern Lehigh. We've seen the video on Northwestern. I think we're in for another highlight reel football game. We had it last year. We were there. It was a great game. I expect more of the same this year. Yeah,
I have to agree with you. A lot of scoring, I think, tonight. A lot of yardage put up. It's going to be a high one, but I think Northwestern will take care of business.
Yeah, I do. I fancy Northwestern in this one as well. Jason's got up on the screen right now some of the PowerPoints. So why don't we go through a little bit of that, and then we'll talk about some games around the area and around the state. Take a look at Class A. You've got Lackawanna Trail, Marion Catholic, Tri-Valley, and Nativity. They are the teams that are in the playoffs here. Lac Trail's got a big game tonight against 8-1 Riverside. You've been high on them all year. Their only losses to Berwick.
Yeah, and, by the way, bigger school, Berwick. Yeah. So I think Lac is the real deal, and I think they're going to take care of business tonight against Riverside.
Yeah, look at the AA bracket there. Schuylkill Haven is number 1 at 9-0. Williams Valley, Minersville, Palisades, Northern Lehigh, Argyl, and Executive Education has clinched a playoff berth. I think they could be the wild card like we spoke about last week because we really just don't know.
No, we don't. They play a lot. All their games are out of the area. So, they're either playing stronger competition or weaker competition. It's hard to judge. And we'll find out, during the playoffs next week.
We'll have AAA and 6A in just a moment. In Quad A, Southern Lehigh, number 1, Becca Central Catholic, Blue Mountain, Lehighton, Jim Thorpe, Pottsville, and then the 3 teams who are winless, Wilson, East Stroudsburg South, and Bangor, battling for the final spot in the 8-team playoff.
A win by Bangor clinches it for Bangor. A win by East Stroudsburg North and 2 losses for Bangor and Wilson clinches it for East Stroudsburg North. At this point, Wilson, of course, playing Notre Dame, I don't think has a chance. But who knows what's going to happen when it's a rivalry game. You got Bangor, Argyl, you got East Stroudsburg North, East Stroudsburg South.
I think that East Stroudsburg probably has the best shout of the 3.
Of a win tonight.
Wilson is facing a serious uphill battle. And, there's just a talent disparity there at the skill positions that I don't think they can overcome. Bangor, don't count them out. I think emotion will carry them through the first half, and then we'll see how the second half goes for them.
Real quick, going back to 2A, we didn't talk about Catasauqua Mahanoy for 2A.
They're battling for the
final spot. A Mahanoy win and a Caddy loss, it gets interesting.
It really could. It will come down to residual points at that end of it. Let's take a look here at the opposition. We'll go up here and bring it up. The PowerPoints are on your screen. Catasauqua has Palmerton tonight. They'll get residual points off Notre Dame, off Palisades. Those are probably the best teams on their resume. Monoy area already lost to Catasauqua. they're going to get some points off Schuylkill Haven, Minersville, Williams Valley, Marion Catholic. This is going to be interesting, Matt Baker.
It'll be one to watch tonight. We'll keep a close eye, of course, all across the district playoffs.
When we come back, I think let's step away for a couple of minutes and hear from some of our fine sponsors. We'll take a look at AAA and 6A. It's the Friday Night Football Game of the Week on CWTAP, presented by Azars.
Superior Hardware, located at 400 South 1st Street in Bangor, is your go-to source for home improvement supplies in the Slade Belt. With a variety of tools, screws, nuts, bolts, and more, Superior Hardware is the place to shop for your hardware needs. Superior Hardware offers a full line of Milwaukee tools, the highest quality power tools available. In addition to their in-store offerings, Superior Hardware ships nationwide via their website, www.superiorhardwarebangor.com. So you don't even have to live in the Slate Belt or drive to Bangor to sample all that Superior Hardware has to offer. Superior Hardware is open Monday to Friday from 7 till 5, Saturday from 7:30 to 4, and Sunday from 9 to 2. Call them at 610-588-3205 or stop by their location at 400 South 1st Street in Bangor to jumpstart your home improvement projects today. That's Superior Hardware, 400 South 1st Street in Bangor. X-Golf, located just off the 25th Street exit of Route 22 in Easton, offers a premier golf simulation experience. With some of the most realistic indoor golf simulators you've ever seen, X-Golf is the premier place to work on your game before you hit the courses around the Lehigh Valley. If it's driving that needs work, putting that needs practice, or that pesky short game that haunts you, X-Golf is the perfect spot to perfect your swing. Bring your clubs, borrow one of our in-house sets, big up your friends, and come on down to X-Golf for a fun time. It's always 72 and sunny at X-Golf, and double bogeys are welcome, so you don't have to worry about a cart full of golfers behind you on hole 7. To schedule your tee time, call X-Golf at 484-250-0391. That's 484-250-0391. X-Golf, 80 Kunkel Drive in Easton, right off the 25th Street exit of Route 22. It's Queen's Nutritional Products, 1450 Pennsylvania Avenue in Allentown. The Novak family, still the proprietors. For a wide variety of high-quality vitamins, supplements, and herbs, shop Queen's Nutritional Products. From vitamin A to zinc and everything in between, the Queen Bee and her busy bees on staff can assist you. Queen's Nutritional Products also has a full line of dry and roasted nuts, dried fruits, and more. That historic nut hut still producing the best nuts and dried fruits in the Lehigh Valley. Queen's Nutritional Products also offers a variety of natural soaps, shampoos, toothpaste, and more, because what you put on your body is as important as what you put in it. Queen's Nutritional Products is open Monday through Wednesday and Saturday from 9 until 6, Thursday and Friday from 9 till 7, as well as Sunday from 11 till 4. Seniors get 10% off every day on many items in the store. Visit them online at queensnutrition.shop, or better yet, stop by Queen's Nutritional Products at 1450 Pennsylvania Avenue in Allentown. Azars Supermarket, 3131 Linden Street in Bethlehem. Locally owned and operated by George Azar. Stop by today and pick from the freshest produce, much of it grown right here at home in Pennsylvania. Peruse the meat counter for the finest cuts of chicken, beef, lamb, and halal products. Take a step to your right. It's a selection of olives and mezza and cheese and more. Azars features a full lineup of products imported from the Mediterranean, including Lebanese olive oil and hard-to-find spices and herbs. Shop Azars, 3131 Linden Street in Bethlehem, for great value. Rachel's Refinished Furniture, located at 205 Blue Valley Drive in Bangor, has a showroom filled with refinished furniture, mirrors, home decor, and more. Rachel's has unfinished pieces which you can customize as well. If you've got a piece which you would like to have refinished, you can have your furniture given a new life at Rachel's Refinished Furniture. You can contact Rachel's Refinished Furniture at 610 610-810-8486 and speak to Rachel in person. That's 610-810-8486 for Rachel's Refinished Furniture, 205 Blue Valley Drive in Bangor. The Book and Puppet Company, located at 161 Northampton Street in downtown Easton, is a treasure trove of literature for kids and adults alike. With a large selection of children's and youth-geared content to New York Times best-selling authors across a variety of topics, the Book and Puppet Company has literary works for many ages and interests. The Book and Puppet Company is open at 11 a.m. Sunday through Friday and has its late night on Saturday, opening at 10 a.m. and closing at 9 p.m. For more information, you can visit their website at bookandpuppet.com. That's the Book and Puppet Company, 161 Northampton Street in Easton. With crime on the rise across the United States of America, it's time to consider protecting your family with a home security system from Vivint. Smartphone-controlled monitoring, cameras, and lighting options are all available at your fingertips with Vivint. Call the Vivint Home Security Hotline today at 866-307-8417. Home security from Vivint, 866-307-8417. 866-307-8417. In today's dangerous world, a home security system gives your family some peace of mind. Don't delay. Call today. Vivint Home Security, 866-307-8417. Call today. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Paul Farnan Field at the Bangor Memorial Park. CWTAP, Friday Night Football Game of the Week, presented by Azar Supermarket and Pennsylvania Football News. The pregame show continuing on here. Alex Fidrashevsky, Matt Baker, Jason Parrish with you. As you can see, we've flipped the camera around right now, and you can get the view as the fans start to file in here for the big rivalry game.
Yeah, Alex, going to be a nice night. We had a little rain early. Might have started off with some very light flurries, we'll say.
Yeah, there were. I think those were the first snow flurries of the season. And if it was flurrying in Bangor, I would have to imagine up on the mountain there was a little bit of snow.
Probably at this point. And now we're got some heavy cloud cover and still going to be a nice, cool, cold night for some football.
Yeah, the temperature dropped about 15 degrees in that little storm that rolled on through here. But it feels like a Friday in the fall now.
It's amazing. We had our ice cream, and then all of a sudden the switch flipped.
We did it. It's our fault. That's why it happened. All right, let's take a look now at District 11, the AAA and 6A rankings for the Power Points. Notre Dame Green Pond, number 1 in AAA. Northwestern chasing them at 9-0. North Schuylkill 3, Saucon 4, Tamaqua, Palmerton. Panther Valley has qualified for the playoffs, and there's still an avenue for Pine Grove. And right now they're chasing Salisbury. They have Williams Valley tonight, whereas Salisbury takes on Palisades. Things could almost stay where they're at.
I have a feeling they're going to stay where they're at. Salisbury will travel next week down to Fisher Field and play against host Notre Dame.
Yeah, I think even with a win, Northwestern probably can't top Notre Dame. They'll get a lot of points for that win over Southern Lehigh if they get it tonight. But Notre Dame pretty much locked into that one position.
Yep, at this point they are locked in.
Take a look at 6A. Things are still pretty interesting down there. Easton, Parkland, Nazareth, Liberty, and Freedom are the 5 that are in. Tomorrow afternoon, Liberty and Freedom will do battle for who the home team is at Frank Banco Field in 2 weeks. And we talked about it last weekend. I'm excited at the prospect of seeing Liberty Freedom back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, I know we talked about it even earlier this week on Monday about it. When's the last time it happened, if it ever has happened? Great question.
The last time I can remember them playing regular season and playoffs, we talked about it Monday, was 2008. That was the year Liberty won the state title. They played Week 10. They played in the district final. And both of those teams were really, really good that year. Northampton, Stroudsburg, Emmaus, Pocono Mountain West in the mix for those last couple of playoff spots. Northampton and Stroudsburg, I think they look pretty good. They haven't clinched yet, but the odds are certainly in their favor.
No, I mean, it's hard looking at it because of the points and everything. It's going to come down to tonight. I mean, Emmaus has really, even though they're in the 8th spot now, they have the hardest test. They're playing Parkland.
I mean, to take down Parkland, you beat Parkland to get to 5-5. You deserve
the 6
to be in the playoffs, and it'll probably be enough points to jump them into that spot where they'd be the 6th seed. Northampton has Bethlehem Catholic, and Stroudsburg will take on Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley is 4-5, and they are in the 5A playoffs as one of the 4 teams, along with Pocono Mountain East, East Stroudsburg South, and the number 1 seed, Whitehall. Allen and Deerhoff will come up short on the playoffs this year, but again, we talked about it this afternoon. A lot of good things for Allen. They should be pretty happy with the way this season went. They're 3-6. A win tomorrow will make them 4-6 should they get it. And I think they're going to look at that East Stroudsburg South game and say, we could have gotten the 500.
Yep, that would have probably gotten the 500 for one and may have slipped them in as the 8th spot.
It would have been possible. I think it still would have been chasing it, but they would have had a shout to be in as the 8th seed. Let's take a look now at District 2. And we've got those PowerPoints on your screen right now. We went over the 1A, as that's now a combined sub-regional. In AA, Lakeland, Riverside, that's the marquee matchup up there. Dunmore is in the playoffs, and we're waiting to find out whether it's Holy Redeemer or Susquehanna Community. Holy Redeemer playing Midwest, and Susquehanna Community taking on Holy Cross of Dunmore.
Gonna be interesting. Holy Redeemer, of course, with the 2 wins, but I don't know. Susquehanna's playing the bottom team there out of 1A. They could get their first win and end up clinching a playoff spot.
Certainly possible. And Lakeland played Riverside earlier in the season. Lakeland won that game 33-23. Those teams are both 8-1. I think there's a lot of talent there. Lakeland's only losses to Wyoming area, who you'll see in the AAA rankings when we get there for District 2, is number 2. In Quad A, there's only one school that has officially clinched its playoff berth, and that's North Pocono, who is very impressive this year at 9-0. Wins over Scranton, Delaware Valley, Valley View, Dallas, Abington Heights, and others. They've got Scranton Prep tonight.
Yeah, they have a tough test tonight with Scranton Prep. Going to be a good one up there in the north.
Valley View, Dallas, Crestwood, Wallen, Paupack, Honesdale, and 0-9 Nanacoke rounding out that regional tournament. Dallas has rebounded a little bit. They're at 4-5.
Rough start there is in the beginning of the year. They have the toughest schedule.
Yeah,
based off of the points. So win tonight, you're in.
They've won 3 in a row over Wyoming Valley West, Crestwood, and Hazleton. They will take on Lake Lehman, who is number 6 in the AAA rankings. In 5A, Pittston is 8-1. They're a 5A by just 2 students. Abington Heights and Delaware Valley are in. And then it's the battle of Wyoming Valley West and West Scranton for the final spot. West Scranton taking on Honesdale, Valley West taking on Crestwood.
Gonna be interesting. That I mean, a lot of playoff implications for all 4 teams, because all 4 of them could still make the playoffs.
I think listen, Pittston's had the most impressive season. Delaware Valley has played the toughest competition, and their season is complete at 5-5. They beat Scranton 49-19 to end the season. They beat Abington Heights 28-14. So there is an opponent they have played within their bracket already, and they have a win over them. They've played McKeesport, Jersey Shore, Central York, so you know that they're going to be ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, and it's always hard too playing another team. Playing a team the second time around.
Never easy.
It depends on when you play them too. You play them week 2 or 3, and then all of a sudden you're playing them 7 weeks later. Different kind of contest.
Take a look at AAA now as it's on your screen in District 2 up in the Blue Ridge and Service Electric Wilkes-Barre system. Sitting there at number 1, I think every football fan in the Commonwealth is happy to see this again in a lot of ways. Berwick is 9-0. They are certainly back in the saddle. They take on Tunkhannock. They beat Sillins Grove 56-0 last week. They have been dominant.
They have been dominant this year, and of course we talked about before beating up on Lackawanna, but Lackawanna's a 1A school, so.
Wyoming area checking in with one loss. The only loss for Wyoming area, 35-13 to Berwick, and I'm sure they will be excited to try to get a rematch with them. Tough game for Wyoming tonight. They take on Pittston, who's 2 classifications larger than them, and Pittston, as we just mentioned, is 8-1.
Yeah, going to be a great battle up north tonight. Pittston, the 5A school, probably has a little bit more on them build-wise, but, I mean, Wyoming's a fierce competitor.
Scranton Prep, losses to start the season, 14-10 Valley View, 45-13 to Loyola Blakefield from Maryland, 41-28 to Canisius of Buffalo. Since that loss to Canisius of Buffalo on September the 6th, they are 5-1. Their only loss is 17-15 on the road to Abington Heights. Wins over Delaware Valley, Scranton, Wallenpaupack, Mid-Valley, and the marquee one for them, 51-19 last week, took Jersey Shore down to Cape May.
Yeah, that they did. I mean, 51-19, a little bit of a beat down there. You know, they got a tough one tonight with North Pocono, playing up a little class. North Pocono's been very strong all year.
In 6A, Wilkes-Barre is 6-3. They are in line to be the 1 seed. They will close the season out tonight with Williamsport. That game is in Wilkes-Barre. Scranton and Hazleton will be participants.
They will be participants, but you could see a flip-flop of 1 and 2 because they're not locked yet.
No, a win by Williamsport over Wilkes-Barre could certainly put them into the 1 seed. However, if Wilkes-Barre closes the deal out, that's 1, 2, and then it's Scranton and Hazleton for the final 2 spots in the playoffs. We're going to step aside, and we will be back with more on the Friday Night Football Game of the Week presented by Azars. Azars Supermarket, 3131 Linden Street in Bethlehem. Locally owned and operated by George Azar. Stop by today and pick from the freshest produce, much of it grown right here at home in Pennsylvania. Peruse the meat counter for the finest cuts of chicken, beef, lamb, and halal products. Take a step to your right. It's a selection of olives and mezza and cheese and more. Azars features a full lineup of products imported from the Mediterranean, including Lebanese olive oil and hard-to-find spices and herbs. Shop Azars, 3131 Linden Street in Bethlehem for great value. Superior Hardware, located at 400 South 3rd Street in Bangor, is your go-to source for home improvement supplies in the Slate Belt. With a variety of tools, screws, nuts, bolts, and more, Superior Hardware is the place to shop for your hardware needs. Superior Hardware offers a full line of Milwaukee tools, the highest quality power tools available. In addition to their in-store offerings, Superior Hardware ships nationwide via their website, www.superiorhardwarebangor.com. So you don't even have to live in the Slate Belt or drive to Bangor to sample all that Superior Hardware has to offer. Superior Hardware is open Monday to Friday from 7 till 5, Saturday from 7:30 to 4, and Sunday from 9 to 2. Call them at 610-588-3205 or stop by their location at 400 South 1st Street in Bangor to jumpstart your home improvement projects today. That's Superior Hardware, 400 South 1st Street in Bangor. Crime on the rise across the United States of America. It's time to consider protecting your family with a home security system from Vivint. Smartphone-controlled monitoring, cameras, and lighting options are all available at your fingertips with Vivint. Call the Vivint Home Security Hotline today at 866-307-8417. Home security from Vivint. 866-307-8417. 866 307 8417. In today's dangerous world, a home security system gives your family some peace of mind. Don't delay. Call today. Vivint Home Security, 866 307 8417. Call today. Have you racked up over $15,000 in credit card debt? Do the collection calls ring nonstop? There's a solution to the situation the banks don't want you to know about. Cwtap has over 20 years of experience and thousands of 5-star reviews. Call the Cwtap Credit Solutions hotline today to see if you qualify. 877-835-0026. No obligation, 100% confidential. Cwtap Credit Solutions, 877-835-0026. Cwtap Credit Solutions now, 877-835-0026. 877-835-0026. Call today.
We at Lifeline Screening have screened over 9 million people over 25 years. We identify your risk of stroke, cardiovascular disease, and other chronic illnesses. We use state-of-the-art ultrasound technology to look into your arteries to identify your plaque levels. During your screening, we examine the carotid arteries in the neck for plaque buildup that can lead to a stroke. We check your abdominal aorta for an aneurysm, a ballooning of this large artery in your belly which can rupture if it gets too big. We evaluate the pressures in your arms and ankles and calculate what is called an ankle brachial index. This is an indirect way to assess the flow in the arteries of legs and identify risks for more cardiovascular disease. We scan your shin bone to determine the density of the bone and derive risk for osteoporosis. And lastly, atrial fibrillation. If we detect anything that requires urgent attention, we will notify you immediately so you can contact your physician for follow-up. Screenings are simple, non-invasive, painless, and we have convenient locations throughout the United States. And of course, screenings provide peace of mind or early detection. Schedule your screening today.
It's Queen's Nutritional Products, 1450 Pennsylvania Avenue in Allentown. The Novak family, still the proprietors. For a wide variety of high-quality vitamins, supplements, and herbs, shop Queen's Nutritional Products. From vitamin A to zinc and everything in between, the Queen Bee and her busy bees on staff can assist you. Queen's Nutritional Products also has a full line of dry and roasted nuts, dried fruits, and more. That historic nut hut still producing the best nuts and dried fruits in the Lehigh Valley. Queen's Nutritional Products also offers a variety of natural soaps, shampoos, toothpaste, and more because what you put on your body is as important as what you put in it. Queen's Nutritional Products is open Monday through Wednesday and Saturday from 9 until 6, Thursday and Friday from 9 till 7, as well as Sunday from 11 till 4. Seniors get 10% off every day on many items in the store. Visit them online at queensnutrition.shop, or better yet, stop by Queen's Nutritional Products at 1450 Pennsylvania Avenue in Allentown.
The Barnyard Market, located on Route 100 between Macungie and Shimersville, has served the gardening needs of Lehigh Valley residents for many years. At the Barnyard Market, you will find a wide variety of garden plants, hanging baskets, lawn furniture and decorations, firewood, mulch, farm fresh eggs, garden tools, and more. The Barnyard Market prides itself on stocking seasonal local produce as well as fresh jarred products directly from Pennsylvania Dutch Country. The Barnyard Market is open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can call the Barnyard at 610-966-2341. That's 610-966-2341. Be sure to visit their website at www.thebarnyardmarket.com, or even better, stop by the Barnyard Market on Route 100 between Macungie and Shimersville and view their plants, produce, lawn ornaments, and more personally. Don't forget to let Bubber and his staff know that you saw their commercial on CWTAP television. Be it spring, summer, or fall, the Barnyard has it all.
For over 60 years, Dietz's Tavern in Wind Gap has been a go-to locale for football fans in the Slate Belt food scene. With a variety of appetizers, salads, burgers, and entrees, Dietz's provides a down-home atmosphere, a friendly space to meet and mingle, and a full bar to watch the big games. Don't forget about wing nights on Wednesday, taco Thursday, and their weekly specials. Dietz's is open Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 and can be found at 570 North Lehigh Avenue in Wind Gap. Stop by Dietz's today and sample the food, drink, and friendship firsthand. That's Dietz's Tavern, 570 North Lehigh Avenue in Wind Gap. Azar Supermarket, 3131 Linden Street in Bethlehem. Locally owned and operated by George Azar. Stop by today and pick from the freshest produce, much of it grown right here at home in Pennsylvania. Peruse the meat counter for the finest cuts of chicken, beef, lamb, and halal products. Take a step to your right. It's a selection of olives and mezza and cheese and more. Azar's features a full lineup of products imported from the Mediterranean, including Lebanese olive oil and hard-to-find spices and herbs. Shop Azar's, 3131 Linden Street in Bethlehem, for great value. And we're back here at Paul Farnan Field at Bangor Memorial Park. Alex Fidruszewski, Jason Parrish stepping in for the first time.
Back.
You got a little break. You know, we've made a great day of it in the Slate Belt.
We have.
We went to Dietz's. We went and got some ice cream sundaes on Broadway. Absolutely. I mean, that was fantastic. They make it in-house
Yeah.
in Wind Gap. And now, here we are in Bangor.
Getting ready to do one of the bigger rivalry games in all of the state of Pennsylvania.
It is, 106 times these two towns and some of the rural farming communities that they serve, separated by just a couple of miles, right? Mount Bethel, Washington, Plainfield, Wind Gap, Bangor, Penn Argyl, the beautiful borough of Rosetto. We love Rosetto. I hear they have great pizzelles and some good sausage over there at Mount Carmel. I hear that's the place to go.
Absolutely.
For the big time. So, again, it's great to be here in the Slate Belt. This is obviously our new home at CWTAP. It's great to be rooted in now. Our office has been in Bangor for a couple of months, and now this week really helped us get to know the folks that live here. And it has been a real pleasure for all of us.
Oh, absolutely. Couldn't ask for better hospitality from DT's on Monday, Thursday. Even today when we went to DT's and did a pregame show.
Yeah, the pregame. And we were talking about where you could find the best hot dog in the Lehigh Valley, and Synapse Pizza out of Hazleton, and taking it down into the mines, and cheesesteaks, right? Buffalo wings. French fries, right? Who's got the best halushki in high school football in Pennsylvania? I've narrowed it down to Hazleton, the Silver Bowl, or Cornell outside of Pittsburgh. I've sampled Cornell's when I was living out there. They have some really good halushki over there. It's the best halushki in the Whippeal. But the halushki at Hazleton High might be number one. We were talking about stadiums, right? And some of our favorite high school football facilities in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. It's like, what's the top 5, right? So, Jason, what are some of your favorite venues?
Wolverina.
Wolverina's great. I've been there.
You cannot count that one out.
No, Wolverina is a great place. Woodland Hills High School, the old Braddock High Stadium. One half of it is the old Works Project, the government Works Project from the 20s, built into the hill. The other one was built in like the 80s or 90s. It's the more modern side. They got brand new turf there. They've got one of those video boards now. It's a video scoreboard. Wolverina definitely on the list.
Cottingham
has to be. Old Cottingham, I loved. New Cottingham, even better.
Yes.
But the old Cottingham had that grit and character to it. The away press box that we all used to jam into at WGPA, where there'd be about 8 of us in there somehow, and you had about 3 feet of space from the window to the wall.
Yeah.
But it was a wonderful venue to always do games from.
One you just mentioned, the Silver Bowl has to be on that
The
list.
Silver Bowl at Mount Carmel has to be on anyone's list of the most interesting and top venues in Pennsylvania. Seating on all 4 sides. You get a game against Shamokin when they're both good.
The line goes up the street hours before kickoff. One of the best views in Pennsylvania is just a couple miles from here, Penn Argyl.
Yes. Yeah, you're walking up a hill to get to that stadium.
I love the hill.
And if you have to walk up to the baseball stadium, it's another bigger hill to get up
That's
there.
right. There's a second hill to get to the baseball field. Certainly get your cardio in when you go to a Penn Argyl football game, but it's beautiful nevertheless. I'm a big fan of Frank Banco's stadium at the Bethlehem Area School District over there at Liberty High.
Most seating in the Lehigh Valley by far.
It might be the biggest high school football stadium in Pennsylvania. They're up there. Veterans Memorial Stadium in Erie is the half bowl. Love the bowls. That's another works project from way back when. Really love their stadium. I've been to games up there. The atmosphere is incredible, especially when you get like a Cathedral Prep McDowell game. It's fun to go to games up there.
And I've never been to Cousins, but you've told me stories about it. So
Couples,
yeah.
Couples Stadium on the south side of Pittsburgh is number one for me in the state of Pennsylvania. I think it's the best high school football stadium in the Commonwealth. It's this bowl seating all the way around, beautiful press box, air conditioning, heating, and I'm biased because I was doing the games on the radio out there. We got food put out by the Pittsburgh Public Schools for us. I mean, full spreads. This wasn't like, oh, we just threw some pretzels up there. No, they would get lasagna and meatballs and all this from a restaurant down on the south side and feed all of us. I probably helped that Dr. Walters was coming to the games, the superintendent, but we got all that stuff up there. And the view at Couples is second to none. If you sit on the press box side, which faces the mountain, the south side, you can see the bridge coming down. There's all the apartments and homes built up onto the hill. The old South High is right next to it. And if you sit on the away side, the side where the hill is, it's the best view because you get downtown.
Yeah.
And if you want to stop, you can go to Brewski's right across the street. Brewskis, because, of course, there's a Polish bar across the street from Couple Stadium on the south side of Pittsburgh. That's definitely one that's got to be on the Cumberland Valley.
Cumberland Valley. One that I'm looking forward to is Parkland.
Parkland's
They're
new stadium.
dumping a lot of money into that new stadium.
I think Parkland's new stadium is going to be absolutely fantastic up there at Parkland University.
Yeah.
It'll be
everything else is.
And
they built a swimming pool that you could host the Olympics at.
Yeah, gym holds like 4,000. The soccer stadium's beautiful. Baseball complex is great. And now they are building an on-campus stadium.
The new executive on top of
the
parking garage is going to be amazing. I can tell you that. It's going to seat 4,000.
I am really excited for that construction project in Allentown for executive education. That is going to be awesome. I know of one school in the country that's already stadium on a roof in the United States. It's Union City, New Jersey. The stadium is built on the roof of the high school. So, I mean, it's like 100 feet up. And they've got their football stadium, and it's like 4,000 seats built on top of the school. It is a great venue,
awesome. And
that's what executive's going for. I think it's going to be what puts executive football over the top.
Yeah.
The lack of
definitely going to have people wanting to come and play there.
I think the lack of a facility is the only thing that's been holding their football program back from kicking into really high gear.
They've been playing their home games at Muhlenberg for the past couple of years.
Yeah, which, I mean, still a great venue, but now they're going to have a place that's their own, that's in Allentown, and I think it'll be great for them. I'm happy to see that for them, and it's a football facility that will match their incredible basketball gym as well. Because, I mean, that's probably one of the nicest high school basketball gyms that I've ever been in, too. It holds a couple thousand people, same thing, 3,000-4,000 people. They've got unbelievable facilities over there at Executive, and just even the school itself. It's in an old former headquarters building, but they have renovated it to the nines. And it's a really, really good place. For a smaller school that we've been to before, I love the view at Tamaqua.
Yes.
Like we went there for the first time, and I just fell in love with the place. And
doing the pregame show outside with the camera pointed at us.
It gives a little extra to it, and you have the mountains around you, and the old coal mining and railroad community there. It really was special, and I like that spot. Saucon Valley's another really quaint small town stadium that we've done games in.
Only stands on one side, kind of like J. Bernie Crumb.
Yep.
The other side's a hill where you see kids rolling down the entire game.
Some of the nicer, more modern stadiums that I've seen were when I was out in western Pennsylvania. Pine Richland, Gateway, North Allegheny, state-of-the-art. Upper St. Clair, same thing. They're really, really nice. But if I had to pick a number one, I would go Couples 1, Cottingham 2. I think those are my two favorites. Erie Veterans Stadium, I'd put 3, and then it'll be everybody else from there, maybe Silver Bowl.
See Prep and McDowell play.
On a better year. Maybe that's a road trip for a broadcast.
Yeah.
That's when we're on Sudden Link out there in western Pennsylvania. Yes, this is me sending the message to their CEO telepathically. We are about 10 minutes away from kickoff. Jason, you and I will have the broadcast here of Bangor and Penn Argyl. We're going to step aside. We're going to bring Matt in for a couple of minutes, and then we'll take a break when they have the national anthem and the alma maters. It's the Friday Night Football Game of the Week on CWTAP, presented by Azars.
Superior Hardware, located at 400 South 1st Street in Bangor, is your go-to source for home improvement supplies in the Slate Belt. With a variety of tools, screws, nuts, bolts, and more, Superior Hardware is the place to shop for your hardware needs. Superior Hardware offers a full line of Milwaukee tools, the highest quality power tools available. In addition to their in-store offerings, Superior Hardware ships nationwide via their website, www.superiorhardwarebangor.com. So you don't even have to live in the Slate Belt or drive to Bangor to sample all that Superior Hardware has to offer. Superior Hardware is open Monday to Friday from 7 till 5, Saturday from 7:30 to 4, and Sunday from 9 to 2. Call them at 610-588-3205 or stop by their location at 400 South 1st Street in Bangor to jumpstart your home improvement projects today. That's Superior Hardware, 400 South 1st Street in Bangor.
For over 60 years, Dietz's Tavern in Wind Gap has been a go-to locale for football fans in the Slate Belt food scene. With a variety of appetizers, salads, burgers, and entrees, Dietz's provides a down-home atmosphere, a friendly space to meet and mingle, and a full bar to watch the big games. Don't forget about wing nights on Wednesday, taco Thursday, and their weekly specials. Dietz's is open Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 and can be found at 570 North Lehigh Avenue in Wind Gap. Stop by Dietz's today and sample the food, drink, and friendship firsthand. That's Dietz's Tavern, 570 North Lehigh Avenue in Wind Gap.
The Barnyard Market, located on Route 100 between Macungie and Shimersville, has served the gardening needs of Lehigh Valley residents for many years. At the Barnyard Market, you will find a wide variety of garden plants, hanging baskets, lawn furniture and decorations, firewood, mulch, farm fresh eggs, garden tools, and more. The Barnyard Market prides itself on stocking seasonal local produce as well as fresh jarred products directly from Pennsylvania Dutch Country. The Barnyard Market is open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can call the Barnyard at 610-966-2341. That's 610-966-2341. Be sure to visit their website at www.thebarnyardmarket.com, or even better, stop by the Barnyard Market on Route 100 between Macungie and Shimersville and view their plants, produce, lawn ornaments, and more personally. Don't forget to let Bubba and his staff know that you saw their commercial on CWTAP television. Be it spring, summer, or fall, the Barnyard has it all.
And we're back here on the Friday Night Football Game of the Week, presented by Azars CWTAP TV. Alex Fedorashevsky, Jason Parrish, and Matt Baker. Matt, we're just a couple of minutes away from kickoff. Let's set the stage as the teams take to the field.
Yeah, and we're getting ready here, and looks like Bangor's coming out first. That's interesting. You would think Penn Argyl would come out first as being the away team. So looking at it real quick here, you got Mason Seuss tonight, senior quarterback for Penn Argyl. 1,350 yards passing this season, 12 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He's also rushed the ball 102 times for 415 yards and 3 more scores. Caden Faust, 143 rushing attempts, 643 yards, 9 touchdowns. Seuss likes to spread the ball around to all his receivers. He's got 5 receivers with over 10 catches, all of them over 100 yards. and the touchdowns are kind of mixed out in between. 3 guys with 3, 2 guys with 1. Likes to spread the ball.
They've got a pretty balanced offense. You take a look at Bangor, freshman starting at quarterback, Lincoln Rarig. He's done a pretty good job, all things considered.
As a freshman, yeah, and especially when you have a young team. You look at it, the only seniors that come to mind are Riley Waldron, who I think just came back last week.
Yes.
So he'll probably be the lead running back tonight. You got Kamal Crockett, who has mainly been a receiver. He's got 14 catches, 263 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
And you look at the years on this sheet in front of us: freshman, sophomore, junior, freshman, sophomore. Bangor next year, expect to step forward.
Correct. You're going to probably see a step forward by Bangor next year. You're probably going to see a little bit of a step back by Penargyl, with so many seniors graduating.
Yeah, you have to look at that when you see Mason Seuss will be gone, Faust will be gone, Pietroskevich will be gone from the line, among others. That is a lot to lose. Those are multi-year starters. Terrell Estes will also be graduating, so there's going to be a lot that goes away for Penargyl next year. Bangor could be putting themselves in the driver's seat up here.
Yeah, as far as it goes between the two, yes. We'll have to see what happens with the rest of the Colonial League.
Great crowd here tonight, an almost sold-out stadium. We've still got about 5-6 minutes to kick off as people continue to pile on in. And great showing from the student sections here tonight. We're really excited and set for this Slate Belt rivalry. Here comes Penargyl taking the field as Bangor has already come on out. And we will be set for tonight's rivalry game. Matt, the records go out the window. Look what happened last year.
Yeah, last year Penargyl came in 4-5. Bangor 0-9. Bangor comes out on top 14-13. So you can't go by record. Record might show, but in the series, Penargyl 52, 49, and 4.
And Bangor's won the last 4.
Correct. They have won the last 4, and we're about to take a break here for the national anthem.
Please rise if you are able. Remove all hats.
Great rendition of the national anthem there, Matt and Jason, by the Bangor Marching Band.
A little gamesmanship by the Penargyl band.
Yeah, they're really
They announced they were going to start the national anthem. Penargyl decided they were going to do their fight song.
Let's stir the pot a little bit on this one. Let's just add some more heat to the rivalry, shall we? So we are set here. It's Bangor against Penargyl, the CWTAP Friday Night Football Game of the Week, our final scheduled Friday night broadcast of the 2025 football season. Jason, it's hard to believe that we've already hit Week 10.
Yeah, I mean, seems like yesterday we were doing games at Lafayette, and having good times up in Tamaqua, and time just flies.
It really does. And now, again, here we are, the final game, and it's in our hometown. Bangor against Penn Argyl. Throw the records out the window, and we're excited to bring it to you. We've had a great week here in the Slate Belt. We started the day off at our fine partner, Dietz's. Had a great lunch over there. Dietz's is going to be open late.
Yes, they're open till 11 tonight, special for after the game. One of the teams is going to be real happy when they show up at Dietz's, and the other maybe not so much.
Shout out to Shiloh and her fine staff. Head on over there for the dinner specials, French onion soup, ham soup, and they've also got pork and sauerkraut on the menu this evening. So head on over to Dietz's and pull up a chair and watch the game because they've got it on there. Service Electric, channel 126. Good evening to all of our viewers who are watching us on the Birdsboro system, the Wilkes-Barre system, and of course throughout northeastern Pennsylvania on Blue Ridge Cable channel 177. If you're watching us online, anywhere you are in this great world, CWTAPTV.com. We've got the captains and the seniors out for the coin toss. And we will get set for kickoff.
And Argyl won, and they will receive. Bangor deferred. Never mind.
Number 5, Mason Sues, and number 21, Caden Faust. For the Slaters, number 6, Jacob Hillis, number 10, Kamal Crockett, number 24, Tyler Shalato, and number 67, Tyler Campbell.
Run through the captains, and it's go time between Bangor and Penn Argyl. The 106th go-around.
106th meeting underway.
Between these two schools. Alex Fidorashevsky, Jason Parrish, and Matt Baker with you this evening.
It's going to be an interesting one here. Back deep for Penn Argyl. Looks like Christopher Crespo and Zach Metzger.
Metzger's another one of those seniors who will be graduating.
Number 9, Zach Metzger.
Matt had said early in our broadcast about the number of players that will be graduating at the end of the season. Warren Bright, a junior, will kick off for Bangor. Beautiful programs for tonight's game as well, Jason.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, here we
go.
go.
On coaches and all kinds of.
Bright's kick is short. It is fielded at the 35-yard line, taken out past the 40.
Seuss on the return for Penn Argyl.
Seuss on the return.
Smart to have the quarterback out there on the hands team.
First and 10, Green Knights.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Penn Argyl from their own 42-yard line as we get serenaded by the award-winning Bangor High School Band. It'll be Mason Seuss at the controls and Faust starting off in the backfield with him. It'll be a tight set for Penn Argyl.
Bangor running somebody off. Looks like they had 12 on the field.
Man in motion is Estes. Seuss takes the snap. He drops back to pass, rolling out to the near side. Flushed out, pass downfield is caught. That's number 7, Anthony Beltran, and he is down
inside the 5.
Inside the 5-yard line, make it down to the 4.
Seuss had Estes in the flat, but he decided to go deep, and
it's a 60-yard gain.
Beltran had a step on the defender.
Penn Argyl will move quick.
Subbing in some extra offensive linemen, so might see a couple up the middle here. Bangor making subsequent substitutions.
Seuss in the shotgun. He'll keep it himself. Barrels right up the middle. It looks like he is at the goal line.
Short.
And they will mark him
At
about a football short at the 1-yard line. Jason, good stand there for Bangor to try to keep him out of the end zone. They've got to rinse and repeat 3 more times.
Yeah. Maybe a brotherly shove coming.
Slater's 1 yard line.
Nope, they're in the shotgun again. Will he give it to Faust or keep it himself?
Seuss will keep once again. We've got a flag down.
Flags on the flag.
Thinking
Oh, there it is.
illegal
Think
formation,
that's-
maybe?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
It'll be a false start against Penn Argyl.
Start against the Knights.
That'll move them back. Put them at the 6-yard line.
Penalty takes Penn Argyl back to the Bangor 6.
It'll be 2nd and goal for the Green Knights after a big hit there from Seuss to
Timeout,
Beltran.
Penn Argyl.
Penn Argyl is going to take a timeout. We'll step aside as well. It's the Friday Night Football Game of the Week presented by Azars.
The Barnyard Market, located on Route 100 between Macungie and Shimersville, has served the gardening needs of Lehigh Valley residents for many years. At the Barnyard Market, you will find a wide variety of garden plants, hanging baskets, lawn furniture and decorations, firewood, mulch, farm fresh eggs, garden tools, and more. The Barnyard Market prides itself on stocking seasonal local produce as well as fresh jarred products directly from Pennsylvania Dutch country. The Barnyard Market is open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can call the Barnyard at 610-966-2341. That's 610-966-2341. Be sure to visit their website at www.
And we're back here on the Friday Night Football Game of the Week presented by Azars. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6 for Penn Argyl.
And it looks like Bangor goes offsides this time.
I think they did jump. Some early game jitters here in this rivalry matchup, Jason.
Yeah, I mean, both teams had a false start so far, so.
Dead ball penalty offsides against the Slaters.
So we'll see if they can keep their emotions in check.
That's the distance to the 3 yard line. 2nd and goal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 3 for Penn Argyl. Seuss takes the snap. It's a direct snap to Faust to the left side, and he is in. That's a touchdown for Penn Argyl.
Little wildcat operation there, and they ended up scoring around the left end.
So Penn Argyl takes a 6-0 lead, 10:35 to go with the extra point to come.
And you have to think they came in thinking, you know, they beat us last year. We're not going to start slow again. We're not going to come in thinking this is going to be a win. We're
Christopher
gonna come in and play.
Crespo will hold. Reed Katulka's kick is up, and it is good. So with 10:35 to go in the opening quarter, Penn Argyl marches right on down the field, and they lead Bangor 7-0. The Friday Night Football Game of the Week on CWTAP, presented by Azars and Pennsylvania Football News.
X-Golf, located just off the 25th Street exit of Route 22 in Easton, offers a premier golf simulation experience. With some of the most realistic indoor golf simulators you've ever seen, X-Golf is the premier place to work on your game before you hit the courses around the Lehigh Valley. If it's driving that needs work, putting that needs practice, or that pesky short game that haunts you, X-Golf is the perfect spot to perfect your swing. Bring your clubs, borrow one of our in-house sets, big up your friends, and come on down to X-Golf for a fun time. It's always 72 and sunny at X-Golf, and double bogeys are welcome, so you don't have to worry about a cart full of golfers behind you on hole 7. To schedule your tee time, call X-Golf at 484-250-0391. That's 484-250-0391. X-Golf, 80 Kunkel Drive in Easton.
We're back here on the Friday Night Football Game of the Week presented by Azars. Ball is loose. It's recovered by Penn Argyl on the kickoff. That was Metzger on the recovery.
Lucas Hurd with the fumble.
And just like that, Bangor gives it right back to Penn Argyl in very advantageous field position here, Jason. An opportunity for them to really put the pedal down on the gas early.
Yeah, and just to think, Bangor would have had the ball around the 35, 40-yard line. Good starting field position.
Would have been a great starting field position for them. You got to cover the points.
So, yeah, I mean, now you're setting Penn Argyl up in short field and hoping your defense can hold them.
A bunch of receivers to the far side. Pass is complete.
To Faust.
And that's Faust. Faust gets a first down and then some. He's still in bounds, cuts it back. That's a good 15-yard gain there for Caden Faust.
Down to the 20-yard line. That was a great. They had 4 receivers out there. One of them was Faust. He was the inside guy. The other 3 go and block in front of him, and he just hightails it to the outside.
When your blockers, Jason, all meet their mark, makes it very easy for you as the receiver who catches the ball.
Absolutely.
So
all you can ask for.
We'll reset now. First and 10 from the 20 of Bangor for Penn Argyl. Man in motion. Seuss takes the snap. He'll keep it himself, looking for a hole. Finds a small one. Looks like he'll get a couple of yards on that play.
He got about 5 down to the 15. Just a straight QB draw. Inside zone blocking.
2nd and 4 on the 14.
And Penn Argyl will have a. If you look at the scoreboard, it's 2nd and 4 from the 14, so they gave him 6.
Nine minutes remaining here in the opening quarter. 7-0 Penn Argyl leading Bangor. This portion of the contest being brought to you by Dietz's Tavern in Wind Gap. We were there this afternoon.
Faust gets
Faust to the outside.
And he's going to be inside the 10.
Good
Depends
run
on
there.
where he went out. They're going to mark him at the 9, I believe. So it'll be 1st and goal, Penn Argyl at the 9. The possibility that we get 2 touchdowns from them in the first 4 minutes of the game.
The difference in the line play is apparent. And does that fumble, does that take a lot of momentum away from you if you're Bangor? Like the energy changes. Seuss, it's a direct snap to Faust. It's a reverse to Metzger. Metzger looking for a hole. He's brought down.
That was Riley Waldron on the tackle.
It was well read. Loss of 1 yard on the play.
Waldron, a senior, he's one of the few guys that we saw when we were here 2 years ago that was a pretty good player back then as a sophomore.
Really turns into a leader for them as well. He's got almost 20 tackles on the season.
Yeah.
So it'll be 2nd down and goal now. 2 receivers to the left. Man in motion. Seuss takes the snap. Hands off to Faust. Faust looking for a hole, and he is met.
Got the yard they lost back.
That was Johnny Yepes on the tackle, number 55. 3rd and goal from the 8. 2 down territory here, though you do have Reed Katulka who can kick.
Yeah, I mean, you have to think about the field goal. I mean, you don't want to walk out of here with no points when you're down this close, especially when you're leading.
And you got the ball off and you get the ball off the fumble.
You want to increase that lead at any cost here.
3 receivers to the right of Seuss, who is in the shotgun. Seuss takes the snap. He will roll to the near side. Seuss looking for an outlet, and he will fire it into the back of the end zone. It is tipped and incomplete. Good break up there. It was Kamal Crockett on the breakup, number 10.
Field goal looks like here, Alex.
They'll bring out Katulka to kick a field goal. 7-0 Penn Argyl leading Bangor.
And we know he has the leg
to go
for this one.
Certainly within Katulka's range.
25-yarder.
Katulka is a junior. Snap good, hold good. Katulka's kick is up, and it is good. And with 7:20 to go in the opening quarter here on the Friday Night Football Game of the Week presented by Azars, it's Penn Argyl 10, Bangor 0. We'll be back after this.
For over 60 years, Dietz's Tavern in Wind Gap has been a go-to locale for football fans in the Slate Belt food scene. With a variety of appetizers, salads, burgers, and entrees, Dietz's provides a down-home atmosphere, a friendly space to meet and mingle, and a full bar to watch the big games. Don't forget about wing nights on Wednesday, taco Thursday,
and their weekly specials. Dietz's is open Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 and can be found at 570 North Lehigh Avenue in Wind Gap. Stop by Dietz's today and sample the food, drink, and friendship firsthand. That's Dietz's Tavern, 570 North Lehigh Avenue in Wind Gap.
And we're back here on the Friday Night Football Game of the Week. It's short kick fielded at the 30-yard line, returned out to the 40. That's a good return there, and that was
Metzger on the tackle.
Robinson. Parker Robinson is a junior. And that's where Bangor will take over, trailing this one 10-0. Considering they fumbled, a field goal, crisis averted.
Yeah. I mean that was one of their best. You'd love to get a stop, but the fact that they held them to a field goal is a win after a big momentum swing.
It'll be a freshman at quarterback, Lincoln Rarig. Handoff.
Is that Waldron?
Brought down by 53, Xavier Ragusa. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Ragusa on the tackle for Penn Argyl. I believe it was Lucas Hurd on the run.
I think so. Hurd is a junior. Two receivers to the right. And Rarig, the freshman quarterback, in the backfield. He takes the snap. Rarig's pass to the near side is complete. That's number 6, Jacob Hillis. He is a 6'4", 205-pound senior, multi-year starter at wide receiver. Yeah.
Short pass out, probably trying to get their young quarterback in rhythm, get his confidence up. So later on in the game, they might be able to turn that into a deep shot.
Also gives you a 3rd and manageable here. You're 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, expect something to the outside or like a sticks route.
Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Rarig dropping back to pass. He's got time. He's flushed out. Will he keep it? He will. He's going to try to run for the first down, and he is wrapped up.
So it'll be
that was Pietraszkiewicz on the tackle, and Ragusa.
So it'll be 4th and 4 from their own 46. And it looks like they're leaving the offense out there, Alex. Nope.
They'll bring out the punt team. It will be number 9, Braden Mueller, a sophomore, who will punt on a very, very young Bangor football team. Just a couple of seniors here. Hillis, Kamal Crockett, Waldron.
Back deep is Anthony Beltran for Penn Argyl.
It's a decent spiraling punt that takes a Bangor bounce inside the 10-yard line, and it's downed at the 6 by Hillis.
That was a really nice punt.
7-yard line.
I thought Beltran got dangerously close to touching that ball there.
Hey, a little bit of help never hurts, right? And yeah, I think if you're Coach Brady Mutton right now, you're telling Beltran, no.
Stay away. If you're not going to catch it, stay away.
Yep, if you don't intend on fielding that punt, run the other way. We'll get some score updates going as we pass the midway point of the first quarter. Honesdale leading West Scranton 8-7. And from Matt Baker, Easton is up on Nazareth.
In the south concession stand.
Mason Seuss standing dangerously close to his own end zone.
3 receivers to the left. Pass is complete. Get him some breathing room if possible. Out to the far side, and that gives him a little bit of operating room. That was Faust.
Yeah, that was Faust. That was the same play we saw here around the 35-yard line with 4 guys outside and ran the screen pass to Faust.
Here's an update in one of our pigskin pick'em games. Shenandoah Valley 13, Mahanoy area 6 in the first quarter. That's going to be a shootout over there tonight. Shamokin leads Mount Carmel 7-0. 2 receivers to the left of Seuss. Seuss takes the snap. He will keep it himself, finds a hole. He's got a first down and more, and he's still on his feet out past the 30-yard line.
If I was Seuss, I would run behind Pietraszkiewicz too.
Yes. He's a large human.
He is large human.
He is very big boy, yes. I would be very comfortable running behind him, yes. Yeah. Jacob Pietraszkiewicz going 6'2", 260 listed, might be even a little more than that at this point. Strong kid, too. Multiple year starter for Penn Argyl. Two receivers to either side of Seuss. He will hand off to Faust. Faust looking for a hole. He finds it. That's a gain of about 5.
Also athletic. On that play, Pietraszkiewicz pulled. So he also has the athleticism, which we saw in the opener when he intercepted that ball and ran back for a touchdown.
A lineman's dream. The soft hands of the big man got the job done and won Penn Argyl. It was a big win for them.
That was.
Beat a team in a higher classification, you're going to get residual points. So here we go. It's 2nd and 5. Handoff to Faust. Faust looking for a hole. Very patient. Barrels forward. He's close to a first down, and it looks like they're going to give it to him.
Yes, it does.
Hopstetter and Waldron on the tackles. Hunter Hopstetter is a junior. Penn Argyl will move quickly. Seuss dropping back to pass. Downfield. Complete. That's first down yardage and more. That's Metzger. Jason Penn Argyl, very efficient.
Yes, and now they're moving quick. They're not allowing Bangor to get their subs in like they did the first 2 drives. They're getting
Seuss,
right up to the ball.
handoff to Faust to the left side. He's got a hole and more. Faust cuts it across. He's got another first down. That's a gain of about 14. 3:08 to go in the opening quarter. We've got a timeout taken by Bangor. We'll step aside. It's Penn Argyl 10, Bangor 0, the Friday night football game of the week presented by Azar.
It's Queen's Nutritional Products, 1450 Pennsylvania Avenue in Allentown. The Novak family, still the proprietors. For a wide variety of high-quality vitamins, supplements, and herbs, shop Queen's Nutritional Products. From vitamin A to zinc and everything in between, the Queen Bee and her busy bees on staff can assist you. Queen's Nutritional Products also has a full line of dry and roasted nuts, dried fruits, and more. That historic nut hut still producing the best nuts and dried fruits in the Lehigh Valley. Queen's Nutritional Products also offers a variety of natural soaps, shampoos, toothpaste, and more because what you put on your body is as important as what you put in it. Queen's Nutritional Products is open Monday through Wednesday and Saturday from 9 until 6, Thursday and Friday from 9 till 7, as well as Sunday from 11 till 4. Seniors get 10% off.
And we're back on the Friday night football game of the week presented by Azars. 10-0 in favor of Penn Argyl. Faust looking for running room. He's got a first down. Matt, you've got a very interesting score. We're positive this isn't soccer.
We're positive this is not soccer. 5-0 Saucon Valley over Northern Lehigh.
That's a field goal and a safety.
That's a field goal and a safety.
That is very interesting.
I can't tell you the last time, if ever, I've seen 5-0.
You sure they're not playing fall ball?
Yeah, is this baseball? 2:33 to go in the opening quarter. 10-0 in favor of Penn Argyl here on CWTAP. 2nd and 1 for the Knights. It'll be a keeper by Seuss. He gets to the left side, cuts it back in. He's got first down yardage and more. They'll give him a gain of about 6 yards.
So that'll be first down, Green Knights.
This portion of the contest being brought to you by Superior Hardware, 400 South 1st Street in Bangor, your hometown. Community-minded hardware store in the Slate Belt. The Lasco family doing a great job over there. They're sponsors of ours throughout the football season. You don't even have to live in the Slate Belt as they can ship to you. SuperiorHardwareBangor.com. 1st and 10, fresh set of downs for Penn Argyl.
Faust gets it.
Faust
cuts to the left, breaks the tackle.
Good job staying on his feet that second effort.
Second effort got him about 5 yards.
I'll bring up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 on the play.
Inside the 10 now, Alex. Now you're thinking touchdown.
For sure. And, you know, an opportunity.
You can still get a first down.
That's it. You can still reset the downs. You don't have to play for the end zone. You can keep just driving yourself forward. 2 receivers to the left. Seuss and Faust in the backfield. Man in motion.
Seuss takes the snap. It's a handoff to Faust. Faust looking for a hole. He is wrapped up quickly. No gain.
Faust on the carry. Tackled by Shalato and Hopstetter.
Shalato and Hopstetter on the tackle for the Slaters.
And we're down under a minute now in the first quarter.
3rd and 5 for the Green Knights.
With 44 seconds left, Argyl will have to run one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll break the huddle. Metzger comes to the near side. 2 receivers to the far, including Estes. Haven't called his name yet this evening. Seuss drops back to pass, rolled out. He keeps it himself, puts his head down, and he's got the first down. And is he in the end zone?
He is in the end zone.
He is in for a touchdown with 18.4 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Argyl extending its lead to 16-0 on that touchdown run by Mason Seuss.
Alex, you know, when a quarterback rolls out like that and he sees jerseys, the backs of jerseys, that's when you take off because you know it's man coverage.
Crespo hold, Katrulka kick is up, and it is good. And with 18 seconds to go in the opening quarter on the CWTAP Friday Night Football Game of the Week, it's Argyl 17, Bangor 0.
Crime on the rise across the United States of America. It's time to consider protecting your family with a home security system from Vivint. Smartphone-controlled monitoring, cameras, and lighting options are all available at your fingertips with Vivint. Call the Vivint Home Security Hotline today at 866-307-8417. Home security from Vivint, 866-307-8417. 866-307-8417. In today's dangerous world, a home security system gives your family some peace of mind. Don't delay. Call today. Vivint Home Security, 866-307-8417. Call today.
Almost a
Was a short kick there.
Almost a big mistake by Chase Brennan. He should have let that hit and let the guy behind him. He would have had a better chance at recovering it. That almost ended up in Argyl arms because he went for it.
Yeah. This is where Bangor will set 1st and 10 from the 39. Trailing this one 17-0. Probably run one play. That'll be it for the first quarter. Rarig will hand off up the middle, and there's a good run by Riley Waldron. It'll be 2nd and 2, and after 1 quarter of play on the Friday Night Football Game of the Week presented by Azars and Pennsylvania Football News. The Battle of the Slate Belt, it's Argyl 17, Bangor 0.
Have you racked up over $15,000 in credit card debt? Do the collection calls ring nonstop? There's a solution to the situation the banks don't want you to know about. CuraDebt has over 20 years of experience and thousands of 5-star reviews. Call the CuraDebt Credit Solutions hotline today to see if you qualify. 877-835-0026. No obligation, 100% confidential. CuraDebt Credit Solutions. 877-835-0026. CuraDebt Credit Solutions now. 877-835-0026. 877-835-0026. Call today.
All right, we are back. Bangor, 2nd and 2. Rarig in the shotgun.
Jason, they need to get something going here. Get some points up on the scoreboard. Rarig, handoff to Waldron. Waldron's got a first down. I think you've got to start giving him the ball here.
Yeah, the senior leadership. You know, I would be giving him the ball a lot here coming up, trying to. If doing nothing else, it's keeping Mason Seuss on the sideline.
And I think that's the whole point, right? You want to keep him off the field, try to chew up some clock, put it together a drive, get some points, and get yourself back into the ball game. Score update for our Wilkes-Barre area viewers. Pittston 15, Wyoming 0. It'll be a keep by Rarick, and that's a good run by the freshman, staying on his feet and battling forward.
Bangor has a little momentum here now with the run game.
It's a gain of 13. Williams Valley leads Pine Grove 21-0. That game in the first quarter. And Berwick leads Tunkhannock 21-0. It's 8-6. Tamaqua leading Blue Mountain.
That's a big game for Tamaqua.
Well, they're playing for playoff seeding tonight. Rarick takes the snap. Handoff goes to Waldron. Waldron short gain. Give him about 2 yards.
And Argyl closed that hole up pretty quick that time.
In the Coal Bucket game, it's Mount Carmel 7, Shamokin 7 in the second quarter.
Wow.
You had to figure that the Tornadoes, who've had a rough season and came in so highly touted amongst the reporters across the state, there's going to be some emotion and fire from them tonight.
Rivalry game.
Rarig will take an audible and go under center, shout out some instructions to his line. Takes a step back, 2 receivers to the near side. He will keep himself, finds a hole, and he's got himself a short gain.
Tackled by Rocco D. Caesar.
Estes was in there as well. Mahanoy area now leading Shenandoah Valley 14-13. That was one of our pick'em games. Danville 7, Sillins Grove 0. Northern Lehigh 7, Saucon Valley 7. I thought that would have been a pretty decent game tonight. Yeah. We didn't talk about it before the game, but I like the running game of Northern Lehigh.
Absolutely.
Man in motion is Hurd. Handoff goes to Waldron. It'll bring up 4th and about 5.
And guess who on the tackle? Mason Seuss playing defensive end.
I like Seuss as a college prospect on either side of the ball. I think he could play D3 quarterback, right? Could play D-back. And at 6'1", 195, D3 linebacker maybe?
Yeah.
Good.
Absolutely.
Bangor will go for it on 4th down. 2 receivers to either side. Rarick drops back to pass. Across the middle is caught for a first down.
Hillis.
That is Hillis. 6'4", 205-pound wide receiver. That's a great target to have out there.
Brought down by Estes.
It's a game we spoke about in the pregame. Lackawanna Trail 14, Riverside 0 in the second quarter. Lackawanna Trail, one of the top teams in Class A in the Commonwealth.
Oh, boy, my Riverside pick doesn't look that good right now.
Does not. North Schuylkill 13, Pottsville 0.
Don't doubt the trail.
Rarick dropping back to pass. He lets that one loose. It's complete again inside the 10 to the 5 to the 3 and shoved out of bounds with a flag.
Lucas Hurd.
Lucas Hurd on the reception. Good catch and run, extra effort. In the first quarter, it's Emmaus 6, Parkland 0.
I believe it's coming back. Bangor's walking backwards. Face mask on the defense. Never mind.
Ooh.
It's the 5-yard variety, but it doesn't matter because they're at the 3-yard line, so it would have been half the distance to the goal either way.
So they'll bring up first and goal for the Slaters from the 3-yard line. Northwestern Lehigh leading Southern Lehigh 7-0 in the first quarter. This is some momentum. We talked about it, right, Jason? An opportunity for Bangor to get in the end zone, get back into this game.
Yes. And they
Looks
have
like
Hurd
we're
at quarterback.
Hurd will look for a hole, and he will be swallowed
He's gonna
up.
lose about 2 yards.
Brought down by 44.
They got him back at the 5.
Lost back to the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Yeah, there was nowhere to go there.
I'd like to have seen
might have been better off
with
handing the
Rarick out
ball
there.
to
Yeah.
Crockett.
Yeah. I agree. Easton leads Nazareth 14-0. For our Northern Tier folks, Warrior Run 21, Milton 3. That's Blue Ridge territory. Aired out to the corner. It is caught for a touchdown. There's Hillis. Jacob Hillis goes up and gets another one, and Bangor is on the board.
Just a simple fade route there. You got your biggest guy, 6'4", against maybe 6 foot defensive back. You're going to win that every time.
Just let him go up and get it. Throw it up there and let the big man come down with it. Got to utilize him out there. Here comes the extra point. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and it is through the uprights from Braden Mueller. And with 7:12 to go in the first half, it's Penn Argyl 17, Bangor 7 on the Friday Night Football Game of the Week presented by Azars.
We at Lifeline Screening have screened over 9 million people over 25 years. We identify your risk of stroke, cardiovascular disease, and other chronic illnesses. We use state-of-the-art ultrasound technology to look into your arteries to identify your plaque levels. During your screening, we examine the carotid arteries in the neck for plaque buildup that can lead to a stroke. We check your abdominal aorta for an aneurysm, a ballooning of this large artery in your belly which can rupture if it gets too big. We evaluate the pressures in your arms and ankles and calculate what is called an ankle brachial index. This is an indirect way to assess the flow in the arteries of legs and identify risks for more cardiovascular disease. We scan your shin bone to determine the density of the bone and derive risk for osteoporosis. And lastly, atrial fibrillation. If we detect anything that requires urgent attention, we will notify you immediately so you can contact your physician for follow-up. Screenings are simple, non-invasive, painless, and we have convenient locations throughout the United States. And of course, screenings provide peace of mind or early detection. Schedule your screening today.
And we're back here on the Friday Night Football Game of the Week presented by Azars Supermarket and Pennsylvania Football News. Alex Fidorashevsky, Jason Parrish, and Matt Baker with you. A little bit of life there for Bangor, Jason.
Yeah, they needed that. They needed that bounce back score just to let them know that they can do it. And moving on in this game, they're going to be a lot more confident on offense.
And it was a good sustained drive for them as well. They really needed that. Should give them some confidence and momentum here. Seuss will keep, looks for a hole, takes it to the near side, and is quickly wrapped up.
Waldron on the tackle.
Another score for our Blue Ridge viewers. Lee Heighton 7, Jim Thorpe 7. That game in the first quarter. Bring up 2nd and 7. An eye-opener out west. Farrell 22, Cathedral Prep 0 in the first quarter. Cathedral Prep will miss the playoffs this year.
Yes.
When's the last time we've said that? Seuss dropping back to pass. It is come in and out of the hands of Faust.
I think you could probably say that it hasn't been in this century.
For sure, in our lifetime, maybe.
I thought it was the mid-90s.
Yeah, I mean, it's been quite some time since Cathedral Prep has had a rough season like this. Downingtown West, the Whippets leading Downingtown East 10-0.
I picked that.
You
Whippets.
picked that one. Dallas 9, Lake Lehman 6 in the first quarter. Bring up 3rd down. This is a big down for Bangor. If you get a stop, you flip the field, get the ball back. Seuss drops back to pass. It's a screen. It's complete. And Estes is short. And Bangor's going to get the football back.
Hillis on the tackle. Hillis doing it all tonight, Alex.
Having a great game, both as a receiver and playing defense.
4th and 4 for the Green Knights.
It'll be Hurd back to receive the punt, 4th and 4.
Seuss to punt. Always have to be wary of the fake with the quarterback being the punter.
Palmerton leads Caddy 7-0 in the second quarter. It's a low snap. There's flags everywhere. Fielded by Hurd.
At the 25.
Gets out to the 40, the 45 to the 50, and he is run out of bounds in Penn Argyl territory. That's a good return, but let's wait and see what the flag is.
It's against Penn Argyl. I think you take the ball in Penn Argyl
I would.
territory.
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't want to let Seuss punt this away. Again, what if he punts it down to the 10-yard line? Yeah, you want to take the ball here.
Legal formation against the Green Knights.
Bishop McDevitt leads State High 3-0 in the second quarter. Our last update from the first, Becca 14, Northampton 0.
That McDevitt State College game is that's a monster matchup.
It is. That's a big one. Whitehall leading Central Catholic of Allentown 14-0. We have to specify which Central Catholic it is because we're not talking about Pittsburgh Central Catholic.
Don't know if Philadelphia has a Central Catholic.
They do not.
First and 10 Slaters on the Green Knight 42-yard line. 5 to the end.
There is a North Catholic in Pittsburgh.
There is. There is a North Catholic. They used to have a South Catholic. They did. Very directional out there. Handoff goes to Waldron.
It's like those Michigan colleges. They're all directional.
Central,
Eastern, Western.
Northern.
Loss of 1 back to the 43.
It'll be a loss of 1.
2nd and 11 for the Slaters.
Same in Kentucky. Eastern Kentucky, Western Kentucky.
Northern Kentucky. They are the Norse. They have a Viking as their mascot. Why do I know that? I have no life.
Too many directional schools
I have
to keep track of.
I have far too much time on my hands to know that they are the Norse.
2nd and 11 here.
Bishop McCourt leads Guilfoyle 7-0. That was one of our pick'em games out in central Pennsylvania. Rerig's pass is incomplete, in and out of the hands of Cooper Karasek. Karasek's a sophomore.
Good route. Rerig was a little high on it. Good play design.
But, listen, Rerig's a freshman. There's going to be a learning curve. And from what we've seen tonight, his improvement from game 1, when we were here with Lee Heighton, to now, he's taking the steps you want to see. Williams Valley leading Pine Grove 28-0 now. Man in motion is Hurd. Dropping back to pass, airing it out, has a step on the defender, and it is dropped by Kamal Crockett.
Crockett falls incomplete.
It's good throw.
For the Slaters on the Penn Argyl 43-yard line.
So it'll be 4th and 11 for Bangor from the Penn Argyl 43. They'll bring out the punt team. For our Blue Ridge folks, Honesdale 21, West Scranton 13, that game in the second quarter. Estes is back to receive. Berwick's got another one. It's 28-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. It's a shanked punt by Mueller, and it will go out at the roughly line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's a 0-yard net punt.
Punt out of bounds. Penn Argyl takes over right there.
So Penn Argyl will take over at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Easton with a safety. They now lead Nazareth 16-0 in the second.
I'll tell you, it's 0-yard net punt. You might as well have gone for it.
Yeah. That hit off the side of the foot. You have to keep your head down, drive through the ball.
Yeah.
Punting in football is no different than punting a soccer ball. Having done both, you just got to put your head down, drive through it. Pass is in and out of the hands of Estes.
A little high for Estes. If he was Hillis height, that would have been a touchdown.
Najee Bailey on the coverage for the Sliders.
Southern Columbia and Shikellamy are tied at 14. And Shenandoah Valley has now taken the lead on Monoy area, 16-14 in the second. Mount Carmel leads Shamokin 14-7 in the second quarter over in Cole Township. That's a big score to follow. Scranton Prep 7, undefeated. North Pocono 3 in the second quarter. We know Scranton Prep's a good team.
Yes, despite the record.
Pass is complete to Faust on the far side. Faust finds a hole. 5, 6, 7 yards they'll give Faust. Good catch and run there. Black Trail added another touchdown, 20-0 over Riverside. And that game up in the Blue Ridge territory.
Gain of 8, 3rd and 2.
You know, Riverside comes in undefeated. You got to meet a couple of their players, Alex.
Yeah, that was a very hungry football team when we saw them at Nono's up there in Music. That was a great place. Have you ever been to Nono's in Music by the ballpark? It used to be another Italian restaurant. It was a chain. I forget the name of it.
Seuss with the first down here.
But it's a great spot up there. You could see the whole valley.
Yeah.
And those kids from Riverside packed away 16 pizzas. It was a hungry football team that night. Stroudsburg 6, Pleasant Valley 0. Rivalry game just over the mountain from where we are. Wilson trailing Notre Dame 21-0 in the first quarter.
There's a shocker.
1st and 10 for Penargil. Handoff to Faust.
Is not going anywhere that time.
Faust dropped in the backfield by 62,
Daniel Zhang on the tackle. And Shalado on the tackle as well. Bring up 2nd and 10. 17-7 Penargil. 3:23 to go in the opening half.
Penargil no longer going NASCAR. They've slowed down their pace a little bit.
I feel like you have to. That's hard to keep up when you've only got maybe 30 guys on your football team. If you have 60,
yeah,
you can do it, but it'll be a snap to Faust, and he is wrapped up. Number 55, Johnny Yepes. Hopstetter in there as well. They're both juniors. So, again, we talked about this in the pregame. There's a lot of good things for Bangor. Don't look at the record, 0-9. This is a young football team with a freshman quarterback. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Could be a bright future here in the next couple of years for Bangor.
That's, I think, the hope, right? With all these sophomores and juniors that are out there, that the future will be bright. The learning curve is steep early on, but once you figure it out, you can get over the hump. 3 receivers to the right of Seuss. Faust in the backfield with him, and we're going to have a timeout taken. We will step aside as well. It's the Friday Night Football Game of the Week presented by Azars.
The Barnyard Market, located on Route 100 between Macungie and Shimersville, has served the gardening needs of Lehigh Valley residents for many years. At the Barnyard Market, you will find a wide variety of garden plants, hanging baskets, lawn furniture and decorations, firewood, mulch, farm fresh eggs, garden tools, and more. The Barnyard Market prides itself on stocking seasonal local produce as well as fresh jarred products directly from Pennsylvania Dutch Country. The Barnyard Market is open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can call the Barnyard at 610-966-2341. That's 610-966-2341. Be sure to visit their website at www.thebarnyardmarket.com, or even better, stop by the Barnyard Market on Route 100 between Macungie and Shimersville and view their plants, produce, lawn ornaments, and more personally. Don't forget to let Bubber and his staff know that you saw their commercial on CWTAP television. Be it spring, summer, or fall, the Barnyard has it all.
And we are back, Alex, and a big score for Northwestern Lehigh. 22-0 over undefeated Southern Lehigh.
They are the real deal.
Yeah,
The defending state champions.
3A, they're playing a 4A school, a bigger school, more kids to choose from, but they just keep rolling.
And not just a bigger 4A school. This was one that was a 5A a year ago, and it just dropped down in the 4A. So that is a That is a good lead for them, and we knew this was a good football team. We know they're still a state title contender, and tonight is the game that proves it.
Correct.
That they are locked in and in the driver's seat in rivalry week.
It's actually a shame that Notre Dame didn't get to play either one of them.
I was really, hoping that we would have seen that this year. I know that Coach Stambaugh had said, I wish we had that opportunity as well to really test our mettle against them. Seuss on the keeper.
Seuss on 4th down is going to pick up.
He's got it.
5 extra yards.
That's enough for a Green Knight first down.
Easton has scored another touchdown. They now lead 23-0. Pittston 22, Wyoming 13 in the second.
So the Warriors climbing back into it.
They are. There'll be a fresh set of downs here for Penn Argyl. Running time at Berwick, 35-0. They lead Tunkhannock in the second quarter. It's also running time at Laurel Highlands, Thomas Jefferson 37-0 in the second quarter out west. Seuss drops back to pass. Plenty of time across the middle. It is caught, and that's another first down.
That's Zach Metzger on the catch.
Metzger is another senior.
Hofstetter and Bailey on the tackle. First and 10, Penn Argyl on the
Hofstetter and Bailey on the tackle for Bangor on that one.
Hofstetter's had a good game.
17 yards.
He's a junior, 5'10", 205 pounds. 17-yard gain. Shikellamy leads Southern Columbia 21-14. Mahanoy now leading Shenandoah at 22-16. Seuss, the shotgun, man in motion. He takes the snap, drops back, checks down Faust. He'll look the other way. He will keep himself. And he'll get a short gain. They'll give him about a yard. We are inside 30 seconds. Clock is running.
Yeah, only one timeout for Penn Argyl remaining.
Penn Argyl will take a timeout with 21.1 seconds to go. We'll keep it here.
So now you put yourself with no timeouts in a situation where you have to throw the ball into the end zone.
Correct.
Because there's only 21 seconds. You're not going to have enough time to get up there, spike the ball, and get another play. So you're going to want to take a couple shots to the end zone, and if you don't get them, you got to settle for the field goal.
Well, I think that's good to have in your pocket, though, if you're Brady Mutton, right? You know Katulka has the range.
Right.
Where even where they're at right now, you're looking at a 32-yard-ish field goal.
Yeah,
it's
which would
makeable.
Be an extra point if you're in the NFL.
Correct. I think it's makeable. But here we go. So it's 2nd and 9. 24 seconds they put back on the clock. So that extra 3 seconds, Jason, can help them. It's an extra play. Seuss drops back to pass. He's pressured. Pass is batted down.
Almost intercepted.
That was Beltran, who was the receiver.
Hurd almost had the pick there.
That was good coverage there.
Good coverage all around. He really didn't have anybody wide open that he could throw it to.
That'll stop the clock with 20.1 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 17-7, Penn Argyl leading Bangor in the CWTAP Friday Night Football Game of the Week presented by Azars. They'll break the huddle. It's Seuss in the backfield with Faust. 2 receivers to the near side. Seuss takes the snap, dropping back. He's got Faust as his safety valve, and he's got him. Faust inside the 10, inside the 5, touchdown, Penn Argyl. No laundry. And it's a touchdown. Great pass there. Good awareness by Faust to call for the ball as well.
Yes. And he saw that the middle of the field was wide open, so he made one cut, got into the end zone.
13 yards from Seuss to Faust for the touchdown, 23-7. Here's the extra point.
Snap.
It's bobbled. It's picked up by Crespo, and he is in.
Wow. What a play.
So what a heads-up play by Crespo to make it 25-7. Penn Argyl leading Bangor, and we'll keep it here right before halftime. 12.5 seconds to go, but a great heads-up play there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Late in the first half, Penn Argyl 25, Bangor 7.
And all the momentum now back
Yes, all the momentum back with
to Penn Argyl.
now. The only thing that helps Bangor is the beginning of the second half, they're going to start with the football.
Now all the pressure on them once again to get some points on the board. Speaking of points on the board, Berwick 42, Tunkhannock 0.
Okay, so do we have the freshman team playing now?
Soon. So here we go for the kickoff.
Against Parkland.
Emmaus still leads Parkland, Matt Baker reports. Here comes the kickoff. It's a chip shot, takes a bounce. It is loose, picked up at the 25-yard line by Hurd, and he will look for a hole. He's got some space. There's a flag behind the play. There's a second flag down. Hurd to the 40-yard line.
3 of them. 3 flags.
3 flags. Let's make some sense of this and cue the Jeopardy music.
0.4 seconds left on the clock.
There are 0.4 seconds to go until halftime.
Holding on Bangor.
That will,
They all saw the same guy.
that will negate the return, which was a good return. A little bit of help.
Return, yeah. He broke a ton of tackles to get to where he did.
0.4 of a second remaining, so there will be one play.
First and 10 Slaters on their own 20.
Hey, Matt. Annexation of Puerto Rico?
Go for it.
Little schoolyard.
Tamaqua 14, Blue Mountain 12. Rarig under center takes the snap, hands off.
So Waldron?
That's Waldron.
Waldron.
And that will do it for the first half of play. Penn Argyl leading Bangor 25-7, the Battle of the Slate Belt. It's the Friday night football game of the week, presented by Azar's Supermarket and Pennsylvania Football News. We'll be back with more stats, scores, and more after this.
Superior Hardware, located at 400 South 3rd Street in Bangor, is your go-to source for home improvement supplies in the Slate Belt. With a variety of tools, screws, nuts, bolts, and more, Superior Hardware is the place to shop for your hardware needs. Superior Hardware offers a full line of Milwaukee tools, the highest quality power tools available. In addition to their in-store offerings, Superior Hardware ships nationwide via their website, www.superiorhardwarebangor.com. So you don't even have to live in the Slate Belt or drive to Bangor to sample all that Superior Hardware has to offer. Superior Hardware is open Monday to Friday from 7 till 5, Saturday from 7:30 to 4, and Sunday from 9 to 2. Call them at 610-588-3205 or stop by their location at 400 South 1st Street in Bangor to jumpstart your home improvement projects today. That's Superior Hardware, 400 South 1st Street in Bangor. X-Golf, located just off the 25th Street exit of Route 22 in Easton, offers a premier golf simulation experience. With some of the most realistic indoor golf simulators you've ever seen, X-Golf is the premier place to work on your game before you hit the courses around the Lehigh Valley. If it's driving that needs work, putting that needs practice, or that pesky short game that haunts you, X-Golf is the perfect spot to perfect your swing. Bring your clubs, borrow one of our in-house sets, big up your friends, and come on down to X-Golf for a fun time. It's always 72 and sunny at X-Golf, and double bogeys are welcome, so you don't have to worry about a cart full of golfers behind you on hole 7. To schedule your tee time, call X-Golf at 484-250-0391. That's 484-250-0391. X-Golf, 80 Kunkel Drive in Easton, right off the 25th Street exit of Route 22. It's Queen's Nutritional Products, 1450 Pennsylvania Avenue in Allentown. The Novak family, still the proprietors. For a wide variety of high-quality vitamins, supplements, and herbs, shop Queen's Nutritional Products. From vitamin A to zinc and everything in between, the Queen Bee and her busy bees on staff can assist you. Queen's Nutritional Products also has a full line of dry and roasted nuts, dried fruits, and more. That historic nut hut still producing the best nuts and dried fruits in the Lehigh Valley. Queen's Nutritional Products also offers a variety of natural soaps, shampoos, toothpaste, and more because what you put on your body is as important as what you put in it. Queen's Nutritional Products is open Monday through Wednesday and Saturday from 9 until 6, Thursday and Friday from 9 till 7, as well as Sunday from 11 till 4. Seniors get 10% off every day on many items in the store. Visit them online at queensnutrition.shop, or better yet, stop by Queen's Nutritional Products at 1450 Pennsylvania Avenue in Allentown. Azar Supermarket, 3131 Linden Street in Bethlehem. Locally owned and operated by George Azar. Stop by today and pick from the freshest produce, much of it grown right here at home in Pennsylvania. Peruse the meat counter for the finest cuts of chicken, beef, lamb, and halal products. Take a step to your right. It's a selection of olives and mezza and cheese and more. Azars features a full lineup of products imported from the Mediterranean, including Lebanese olive oil and hard-to-find spices and herbs. Shop Azars, 3131 Linden Street in Bethlehem, for great value. Rachel's Refinished Furniture, located at 205 Blue Valley Drive in Bangor, has a showroom filled with refinished furniture, mirrors, home decor, and more. Rachel's has unfinished pieces which you can customize as well. If you've got a piece which you would like to have refinished, you can have your furniture given a new life at Rachel's Refinished Furniture. You can contact Rachel's Refinished Furniture at 610-810-8486 and speak to Rachel in person. That's 610-810-8486 for Rachel's Refinished Furniture, 205 Blue Valley Drive in Bangor. The Book and Puppet Company, located at 161 Northampton Street in downtown Easton, is a treasure trove of literature for kids and adults alike. With a large selection of children's and youth-geared content to New York Times best-selling authors across a variety of topics, the Book and Puppet Company has literary works for many ages and interests. The Book and Puppet Company is open at 11 a.m. Sunday through Friday and has its late night on Saturday, opening at 10 a.m. and closing at 9 p.m. For more information, you can visit their website at bookandpuppet.com. That's the Book and Puppet Company, 161 Northampton Street in Easton.
And we're back here at Bangor Memorial Park Stadium. Matt Baker, Jason Parrish, enjoying some halftime music here from the Slater Band.
Yeah, they were originally settled here from a group of settlers that came to mine the slate belt from Bangor Wicks.
Yeah, little.
Got Bangor, and they do their marching and a lot of their music based upon the Royal Welsh Guard.
Little history lesson for us all here tonight. So, to the game here in the first half, what do you feel how Penargil came out, forced that early turnover, and got a little bit of lead for themselves?
Yeah, I mean, getting out in front is big in a rivalry game like this. I think after that turnover, Bangor actually responded well and only gave up a field goal. However, I mean, after Bangor scored the touchdown, they ended up letting Argyl score again, and that really hurt right before the half.
Yeah, it's hard to get up another score like that. You know, now you're down 3 scores going into halftime. I mean, you've put up a good fight.
So and like you said, 3 scores going into halftime. But if they would have stopped them there, it could have been 17-7 going into halftime, and Bangor getting the ball back.
Right. 17-7, you're getting the ball, and next you know, 17-14, it's a game again. Have to see what they decide, coming out of the locker room. What's your game plan change? How you feeling? We saw Riley Waldron getting the ball a lot more. Started moving the football.
Yeah. And Hillis, the big 6'4" receiver.
Great target for the freshman quarterback.
You got to throw him a couple jump balls, like they did in the end zone for the score. Argyl doesn't have anybody in the secondary that is even remotely as tall as him.
No, not even close. He's a little bit of a cheat code.
Yeah.
Just got to get him the ball. So.
And I agree with you on Riley Waldron. He kind of energized the offense when he started getting carries.
Yeah, and I know it looked like he was hurt early in the year because he's only been playing really the last couple weeks. Last week, their leading rusher. Could it have been a different story this season for Bangor had they had him all year?
It absolutely could have. He looks like a big runner. He runs hard. He runs behind his pads. Yeah, I mean, if they have him all year, do they have a win or two under their belt right now?
Scores from out of the area, second quarter, Easton 30, Nazareth 0. So the Rovers down in down in Nazareth tonight. And I wonder if it comes to fruition what we kind of heard. We got a rumor earlier in the week that the number 2 quarterback who's been starting since Falzone got hurt in the last game. Maybe that's why. So it's confirmed. So, that they're down to the 3rd-string quarterback. That doesn't look good heading into district playoffs. I mean, you potentially now might have an upset at the 3-6 game.
Yes. I do not think Freedom or Liberty can pass that. So I think it's
They
gonna be
can't.
Freedom and Liberty playing 2 weeks in a row. That's going to be interesting.
That will be interesting. And, of course, Northampton tonight playing against Becca. That's another interesting one.
Northampton is the one who beat Nazareth last week, so they will be going back to Nazareth, a team that they already beat.
Well,
Having confidence because they finally beat one of the big boys.
however, tonight they're down 17-0. So now you start to throw the monkey wrench in because we already know that,
Emmaus leading Parkland.
well, there's a score update. Parkland now leads 21-6. So we did get the update.
On that score update.
A little late on getting their scores in. But, going back to it now, Emmaus is on the verge of losing to Parkland. Northampton's losing. Stroudsburg had an early lead. They're now losing at the half, 7-6. And the other one that's fighting for there is Pocono West, correct?
Yes.
Which there's no score update on. Now brings back into tomorrow. If all these teams lose, is there still an outside shot that an Allen moves in at the 8? With a win against Deerhoof.
Against Deerhoof, it's not out of the question.
Residual.
It potentially could get interesting. We might not have a 6A.
And Allen well, you won't see Deerhoof, but it would be the first time.
That's the one they needed back.
Yes, as Alex has said, the East Stroudsburg South loss is the one they needed back. So,
And isn't that East Stroudsburg South's only win this year?
yes, it's their only win. That's the one that they needed.
They'll be in the playoffs in 5A because all 4 make it.
Just some other scores around the area. Alex, we said 5-0 earlier in that Saucon Valley game, right? I have a score update.
11.
And it's I got to go into it because it's very odd. Northern leads right now. It's 14-7.
That means there was another safety.
Was there another safety, or did they mess up putting the score in?
We have to hope that was incorrect.
I'm trying to load up the individual game here. Unfortunately, ads these days. So let's see here.
How many Notre Dame has put up on Wilson?
Alex, we need to figure this out because according to the score update, it was 2 safeties.
It was 2 safeties.
We need to get confirmation from our friends at Salkin if that's really what happened there. I mean,
That's crazy.
interesting. So I'm going to hand my mic over to Alex and let him do some talk here over the halftime before hopping back on for the second half.
Did we talk about Mahanoy and Shenandoah?
No, we did not.
Mahanoy leads Shenandoah 30-23.
It's a barn burner out there.
Yeah. Southern Columbia has come back. They now lead Shikellamy 28-21. And you want points? I'll give you points. Thomas Jefferson is scoring points. Second quarter against Laurel Highlands, 58-0 in favor of the Jags. Berwick's up 49-0 on Tunkhannock at the break. I'm going to look for Notre Dame for you. Schuylkill Haven leading Tri-Valley 35-7.
The Warrior win.
28-0 Notre Dame in the second quarter. Manheim 10, Wilson 7. That's a big one. Black Trail 27, Riverside zipped it. North Schuylkill shutting out Pottsville 28-0. Palmerton 7, Caddy 6 at the half. The door ajar for the Golden Bears of Mahanoy area. It is up to them to finish the job against Shenandoah. 22-7 Northwestern over Southern. Easton 30-0. Do we talk about that one? That's a good win for the Rovers. They're on their way. McKeesport's got 50 at halftime. Keemon Spell.
One thing we should talk about is the very distinct possibility that Liberty and Freedom play back-to-back weeks against each other.
Yeah, that's likely, right, at this point. We're going to see Liberty against Freedom 2 weeks in a row. I think it's great for the city of Bethlehem that we're going to get these two schools that are going to meet twice in 7 days. It'll be less than 7 days because they're going to play Saturday and they're going to play Friday night. Yeah, twice in 6 days. I mean, that's.
And the winner's going to go up to Easton again.
Yeah, I mean.
Easton only beat both of those teams by 3 points.
No, listen, those are good football teams out there. You know, Bethlehem, Liberty and Freedom. Liberty could do it offensively. Freedom can do it defensively. Looking forward to that game tomorrow. It is. It's very difficult. They could clog up all those holes that way. Hard to get into that second level. Lee Heighton's up on Jim Thorpe, 20-7. I have to hope that this is a typo, or maybe we've reached halftime. But it says Jersey Shore is leading Central Mountain 56-0 in the first quarter. I mean, I know Jersey Shore is good, but ScoreStream has let us down before. Abington Heights 27, Hazleton 0. That game is in the second quarter. They are. They're very tough. Father Judge down to LaSalle, 28-0. Farrell's up 38-7 in the second on Cathedral Prep. Farrell's a very good team. Ampegee's got a state title contender there. We've got a couple minutes. Did you guys go through the rankings? We did not. Well, very quickly. In 6A, Pennsylvania football news, Harrisburg is 1, LaSalle 2, Central Catholic 3, St. Joe 4, Parkland State College, Easton, Central York, Wilson West Lawn, Manheim Township. Good to see the Rovers moving up. North Allegheny, nowhere to be found.
No, not after last week.
Things went sideways against Pine Richland pretty badly. Losing that one was a 67-0.
Yeah. I mean, Khalil Taylor's a good player, but it's 67-0.
State.
Lost to a 5A team, Pine Richland. It's not good for the 6A. Not a good look for 6A North Allegheny.
Pine Richland is number 1 in 5A, Roman Catholic 2, Peters 3, Chester 4, McDevitt 5, Springfield Delco, Woody High. Don't kick to Scoop. They kicked to him again last week. Why? Why are you kicking to Scoop Smith? Just like, it's one of those things that he's the most explosive player in Pennsylvania, kick return wise. Let's just keep punting the ball to him. Hollidaysburg, they're up big again on Du Bois tonight. Conestoga and New Oxford making their debut in the top 10. Exeter, Mechanicsburg, Penn Trafford, Strathaven, and Pittston rounding out the top 10. Let's go now down to Quad A. Southern Lehigh struggling a little bit with Northwestern, who's number 2 in AAA behind Avonworth. Heard a lot of good things about Avonworth. The Lopes, the Fighting Duke John Coors, the Batlin Phil Stambaugh's in there as well in AAA at 9-0. They are number 3. Notre Dame, Imani, Hickory, Elizabeth Ford, Berwick. Man, I tell you, AAA in the East is so good, and Shamokin's on the ropes right now, number 2 in Quad A. We're going to be coming back for the second half, but we'll run through it here. Farrell looking good against Cathedral Prep. Schuylkill-Haven, Southern Columbia's in a battle. McCourt leading. Bishop Guilfoyle, Seton LaSalle, Minersville in there. And Fort Cherry, number 1 in Class A. Clairton, number 2. The battling Matt Siegs, the former Penn State commit. And we're back for the second half. It's a short kickoff brought back out towards midfield.
Down by 17, Evan Johnson.
We'll take one more quick look here at the rankings. Class A, Guilfoyle, Port Allegany, Line Mountain, Wilmington, Lackawanna Trail. I think they've got to move up. Westinghouse, Myersdale, and Belmont Charter out of Philly. Canevin, Greenville, Laurel, Montgomery from District 4, and Union, Allegheny, Clarion Valley in the honorable mentions.
A big drive for Bangor here, Alex, trying to get themselves back into the game. See what kind of adjustments they made happen.
Yeah, I think Bangor definitely needs some points on this drive. Their back is against the wall. Rarig will go up the middle. Estes on the tackle, give him 1. Dallas leading Lake Lehman 23-6.
Notre Dame leading Wilson 35-0, so that one's on
running time. We don't have a Bubblers score. They are playing Halifax, the Wildcats, Boiling Springs. We're looking. Blue Mountain leads Tamaqua State College. Matt showed me 14-9. They lead McDevitt. Handoff goes up the middle. Another 2 yards for Hurd.
That is a monster game.
At halftime, Becca 17, Northampton 6.
Becca having a good season.
Yeah. They needed it, and, they've responded. Central Catholic down 21-0 to Whitehall.
Whitehall, I mean, you want to talk about a guy you want to keep on the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's been so impressive all year. I mean, we're talking games, 3 TDs, 5 TDs. He's got receivers as well. Rarig drops back to pass, and he is wrapped up. Be a 5-yard loss.
Moeller back out the punt for the Bangor Slate.
It'll be Estes back to receive.
So that was a blitz because DeCesar is a linebacker.
Punt is away.
This time
it's a good one. It takes a bounce, and it's a Penn Argyl bounce down to the 35. Hopstetter was the one who downed it.
And that's something,
as he goes along and gets more experience, when you see that linebacker blitz, you have to know your hot route so you can get that ball out quick. That's something you get with experience.
Comes with time. Bring up 1st and 10. 25-7. Penargil leading Bangor here in the third quarter. The Friday night football game of the week presented by Azar Supermarket. Pittston 22, Wyoming 19 at the break for our Wilkes-Barre area viewers. Suze drops back to pass. Plenty of time. Plants his feet downfield. And
a little out of the reach of
that's
number
too
4,
far.
Crespo.
That was Crespo and Beltran who tripped over his own feet. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Kind of weird they had two guys almost in the same spot there. Somebody might have ran the
wrong route. Williams Valley 42, Pine Grove 0 at the half. Dunmore and Western Wayne tied at 7 for all of our friends up there in the Blue Ridge territory. Also Honesdale 28, West Scranton 20 at the break. 2nd down and 10 for Penargil, and they lead this one 25-7 early in the third quarter. 3 receivers to the near side. Seuss takes the snap, drop back, pass is complete to Estes. He's got some blockers. He gets a short gain. They'll give him about 5.
Brought down by Hopstetter.
Hopstetter on the tackle.
Nice quick ball. Get it out of your hands quick. Let your athletes do their work.
3rd and 6.
They'll bring up 3rd and 6. St. Francis of Buffalo 21, McDowell 14. McDowell going into the playoffs as the best 3-7 team in Pennsylvania, perhaps.
Yes.
Certainly the most battle-tested.
But they probably played the toughest schedule in Pennsylvania.
I think it has to be. It's up there with St. Joe's, LaSalle. Seuss drops back to pass. Plenty of time. Pass downfield is in and out of the hands of Beltran as he goes full extension. And that'll bring up 4th down. Good defensive stand there by the Slaters.
Yeah, I mean, they did their job there. Now they just need to get the offense going. You score here, it's a completely different game. Beltran here is a junior, listed as a quarterback, defensive back, playing wide receiver today. 5'11", 180.
Seuss punt, end over end. It's a good one. Takes a bounce at the 39-yard line. And Hurd will let it be downed. That'll be at the 28, 27-yard line.
A little bit of room there. Surprised you didn't pick it up and try to get 5-6 yards.
For our friends across the Delaware, the big one, Phillipsburg 16, Bridgewater Raritan 7 at the break.
That's a big game for Peaburg, coming off a loss 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and St. Joe's really took it to him too in that win.
21-0.
21-0. It doesn't sound like an ugly score, but it's a good football team. Not an old football team either. The St. Joe's program's like 10 years old. Yeah. Rarig's pass is complete on the near side.
Hurd has it. Breaks
some
the tackle.
Good yardage there for Hurd. He's got enough for a 1st down.
Brought down by Faust. That's a Slater 1st down. 1st and 10 Slaters on the 40-yard line. Gain of 13 on the pass for Eric.
It'll be 13 on the gain. And a fresh set of downs for Bangor. North Pocono 10, Scranton Prep 7 at the break.
Nice, brisk night up here between the mountains and Bangor. It's about 47 degrees at game time.
Rarig takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Waldron. Gets about 8 yards. Just put his head down, kept driving forward.
Really nice run there by Waldron. I think they missed him. I think he was out for a couple of games.
That was Nick Giordano on the tackle.
2nd and 1 for the Slaters.
Bring up 2nd down and 1 for the Slaters. Penargil leading this one 25-7, 7:25 to go here in the third quarter. Rarig takes the snap, handoff Waldron. Waldron puts his head down. He's got a 1st down and then some. Keeps going.
Kid runs hard.
And that's a gain of about 10 yards.
down.
It's the kind of stuff you expect to see in a rivalry game, too.
Brought down by
Absolutely.
Seniors going full speed ahead.
gain of 7 for the Slater first down, 1st and 10 on the Penardsville 42-yard
But we've been lucky with weather this year, Alex.
We haven't had one bad weather game the whole season. It's actually been comfortable.
And it hasn't been cold till tonight.
And it wasn't even hot either. I mean, we went week 1 to Penargyl and Tamaqua. It was very comfortable up there. We've been pretty blessed with good weather.
Yes, absolutely.
Bangor has to get the play off. 4 seconds. Good spin there by Waldron. Let's see if he can get some room. He's hit the ball, comes loose, picked up.
Hillis got
that
it.
was Hillis.
Fumble recovered by Hillis.
He wasn't getting rid of Mr. Pietraszkiewicz there, who ended up knocking the ball out.
Good awareness there.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 for the Slaters on the 40.
That was a good effort from Waldron too. He's made the spin, but ran into a brick wall.
Yeah, not many people getting through that one.
That's that diet of kielbasa and pierogi doing it for him.
So, I understand. That's why I've been texting them, and they haven't been answering me either.
2nd down and 8.
Okay. There's a bad accident at Euler and Kestersville.
There's a handoff to Hurd. Hurd gets the corner, and he's got the 1st down and then some. Flag down.
Flag.
Not getting a response.
See if that comes back.
Making me worry more and more. Okay.
Marked down at the 30. We don't know what the flag is for yet.
Okay. No worries.
It's going on Bangor.
That's going to be a hold against Bangor.
Thank you.
And since it was gained yardage, it'll go from the spot of the foul. So it is exactly the same down and distance, Alex.
We'll just do it all over
2nd
again.
and 8 from the 40.
Slaters after the penalty.
Hillis on the near side, 2 receivers to the left, man in motion.
Oh,
There's
no,
some
he
miscommunication. The ball is loose, but Rarig does recover.
Gets on the fumble for the Slaters.
He was a little too loose on that fake handoff to Hurd.
Lost back to the 47-yard line.
It'll be a 5-yard loss.
So it'll be 3rd and 15 from the 47.
3rd and 15 for the Slaters on the Penardsville 47-yard line.
3rd and win gap.
Yeah, 3rd and win gap.
We had to get it in once.
Yep.
We'll have a timeout. We'll step aside as well. It's 25-7 Bangor trailing Penargyl with 5:14 to go in the 3rd. The Friday night football game of the week presented by Azars.
Azar Supermarket, 3131 Linden Street in Bethlehem. Locally owned and operated by George Azar. Stop by today and pick from the freshest produce, much of it grown right here at home in Pennsylvania. Peruse the meat counter for the finest cuts of chicken, beef, lamb, and halal products. Take a step to your right. It's a selection of olives and mezza and cheese and more. Azars features a full lineup of products imported from the Mediterranean, including Lebanese olive oil and hard-to-find spices and herbs. Shop Azars, 3131 Linden Street in Bethlehem for great value.
$30 available at local businesses.
And we're back here on the CWTAP Friday Night Football Game of the Week. It's 3rd and 15 for Bangor. Rarig drops back to pass. He'll air it out. He underthrows his receiver.
That was intended for Kamal Crockett.
That'll bring up 4th down and the punt team.
15 for the Slaters. Muller in the punt.
Had him open. It kind of looked like a wounded duck when it came out of his hand, though.
We're in the 3rd quarter. Mount Carmel still leads Shamokin 14-7.
Estes back deep for Penargyl.
It's good end-over-end punt. Takes a Penargyl bounce. It'll be down at the 27-yard line.
Down by 7, Chase Brennan.
And it was downed by Chase Brennan. He's a junior. 6 foot, 225 pounds.
27-yard line.
Abington Heights leading Hazelton, 27-0. That game in the third quarter. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us this evening here on CWTAP for the Friday Night Football Game of the Week presented by Azars. Seuss, with two receivers on the near side, takes the snap. Handoff goes to Faust. Faust looking for a hole. He won't find anything.
No, that hole closed really quick. Looked like he might have had something, but that was James Acatino on the carry, number 28.
Thank you for the correction.
Now Faust is coming back in the game.
Acatino's a junior, 6 foot, 200 pounds.
Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8 for Argyl.
Seuss takes the snap, keeps it himself, looks for a hole, finds one, wrapped up. Hopstetter on the tackle.
Said his name a lot tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to have 8 or 9 tackles, if not more at this point.
He's playing a great game. Middle linebacker.
Gain of 4. 3rd and 4 for Argyl.
So I like Hopstetter. I think he could be a college prospect.
Yeah, for sure.
Like nice D3 linebacker.
Yeah, he moves well. He's got good hips. Tackles well.
Host of receivers on their side. It's a screen to Faust. Can he get to the corner? He does. He's got first down yardage.
Faust takes the pass, run out of bounds by Crockett.
That'll move the chains.
Just on right at the 40.
.336 to go here in the third quarter. 25-7. Argyl leading Bangor.
Right at the 40-yard line. The officials having a little bit of communication issues here.
Yeah, they overmarched the chains.
The one on the other side had him at the 45, so it would have been 1st and 15.
Seuss takes the snap, drops back, checks down, looking downfield, and there's Laundry. I think there's a hold on that.
Yeah, you could see the jersey off the shoulder pad of Estes. So at the least, you're going to get a defensive hold and an no, I don't think it's automatic first down in high school.
No.
I think it's 5 yards, still 1st and 5, or 1st and 10 with the original chain set up.
East Stroudsburg South leading East Stroudsburg North 22-0 at the half.
So we could possibly have 3 0-10 teams going by points to see who gets in the playoffs.
It's going to be a very interesting morning for District 11. Seuss dropping back to pass on first down. He'll air it out once again. That pass is batted away. Good coverage. That was number 17, Tajib Bailey. He's a freshman.
6 foot 155. Shows some speed there. That's one thing you can say is they're not afraid to play their freshmen. And that's how you build a program.
It is. You start from the ground up. Easton pressed reset and went with a freshman quarterback.
Liberty
pressed reset. Sometimes you have to do it. And listen, if you look at this Bangor team, so many players will be back. You have to like, what's coming for the future. Seuss goes forward. Good tackle there. That was Hopstetter once again.
5-yard gain for Seuss. Hopstetter has really good vision.
He does.
He reads the plays really well. one of the bright spots on the Bangor defense.
For sure. Double-digit tackles now.
And only a junior, so again, he'll be back next year.
Estes in motion. Handoff goes up the middle.
Faust isn't going to make it.
That'll bring up 4th down.
Pass on the carry brought down by Zhang.
4th and
Zhang.
4. Do you trust your defense and take the chance that you can go up 4 scores here?
That's the question, isn't it? It looks like they're going to go for it.
They are.
Penn Argyl will leave the offense on the field.
Here, 4th
2
and 4.
receivers to either side of Seuss, and a man moved. That was 67. Alex Harper.
I think
It's going to be a false start, and I think now we'll get the punt team. And we will. Ooh, no, not yet. They started to come onto the field. Now they'll do it. Yep, now we'll get the punt team.
At the 49-yard line.
And look who the snapper is. Faust is the long snapper.
It's a great skill. There are
get
guys who
some
have
kids
long
into
careers in the
college,
NFL doing that. Clark Harris was one of them.
Gets kids scholarships too.
It does.
It's a specialty. Everybody needs it.
Seuss's punt is a sidewinder that takes a bounce, and it is picked up with a good block, a second block, and that return was by Lucas Hurd.
Knocked out of bounds by Seuss.
Seuss knocked him out of bounds. 1st and 10, Slaters.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Bangor. With 1:26 to go in the 3rd quarter, they trail this one 25-7. They're on the 32. Two receivers on the near side, one to the far. Man in motion, Hurd.
Handoff to Waldron.
Waldron fighting through some tackles, holds on to the football, goes down, gain of 5.
Waldron on the carry.
That was a good high and tight, keeping the 5 points of contact. Just how you teach it.
This is why we have the coach with us in the booth.
2nd and 5 for the Slaters.
And the CEO's home on the couch.
Correct. 1 minute to play here in the 3rd quarter, 25-7, clock running. Penn Argyl leading Bangor, the Friday night football game of the week presented by Azar Supermarket in partnership with Pennsylvania Football News. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Rarig. Hands off. It's Waldron. Waldron looking for a hole. Puts his head down.
Get a first
and he's
down
got a first down.
Waldron on the carry. Brought down by
34 seconds remaining in the 3rd, so they don't have to run another play if they don't want to. But I would think they want to.
Bangor looks like they're going to move pretty quickly. They'll come up to the line of
behind.
scrimmage to the left, 1 to the right.
Penn Argyl is going to have to take a timeout.
Penn Argyl will take a timeout. We'll step aside as well.
With crime on the rise across the United States of America, it's time to consider protecting your family with a home security system from Vivint. Smartphone-controlled monitoring, cameras, and lighting options are all available at your fingertips with Vivint. Call the Vivint Home Security Hotline today at 866-307-8417. Home security from Vivint, 866-307-8417. 866-307-8417. In today's dangerous world, a home security system gives your family some peace of mind. Don't delay. Call today. Vivint Home Security, 866-307-8417.
And we're back. Rarig airing it out for Hillis, and it's in and out of his hands.
Joey Peischer, a name we haven't called much today on the coverage. Probably their tallest D-back, 6'2", 160.
Yeah, he's got some size.
Only
16
a
seconds to go. I feel like they had to put him out there, though. It's the matchup.
Yes.
You need the height out there.
Yeah, going against the 6'4" Hillis. Rarick back to pass again.
It's a good.
Completed to Cooper Karasek.
Karasek's just a sophomore, so he'll be back as well. And it looks like that will do it for the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, it's Penn Argyl 25, Bangor 7, the Friday night football game of the week, presented by Azars.
For over 60 years, Dietz's Tavern in Wind Gap has been a go-to locale for football fans in the Slate Belt food scene. With a variety of appetizers, salads, burgers, and entrees, Dietz's provides a down-home atmosphere, a friendly space to meet and mingle, and a full bar to watch the big games. Don't forget about wing nights on Wednesday, taco Thursday, and their weekly specials. Dietz's is open Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 and can be found at 570 North Lehigh Avenue in Wind Gap. Stop by Dietz's today and sample the food, drink, and friendship firsthand. That's Dietz's Tavern, 570 North Lehigh Avenue in Wind Gap.
And they're all losing.
Welcome back to the Friday night football game of the week on CWTAP TV, presented by Azars Supermarket and Pennsylvania Football News. Alex Fidroshevsky, Matt Baker, Jason Parrish with you. Our final regular season broadcast of the 2025 football season. It's rivalry week in the Slate Belt. Rarick dropping back for Bangor, lets that loose down the middle. It is caught in a big hit. And we get flags.
Cooper Karasek on the catch.
Karasek, and it was going to be Beltran, and he's going to get hit here with a personal foul.
Yeah, defenseless receiver, they really watch for that.
Yeah, they're really cracking down on that, especially when they're coming across the middle. Our last update was at the half, North Schuylkill 42, Pottsville 0.
Especially when you're up high like that.
Yeah.
Had he gone low and hit him in the stomach,
you might have been okay.
You might have been okay.
Yeah, when you're coming
up
up
in the head and neck area,
head and neck, yep.
You're going to get called every time.
The Chucks are up 52-7 as well. Punxsutawney 52, Sharpsville 7. So it'll be a personal foul and some free yardage for Bangor. Pleasant Valley leading Stroudsburg 7-6 for our Blue Ridge viewers. That game is in the third quarter.
First and 10 Slaters on the Penn Argyl 12-yard line.
30-0 Easton. That was the halftime score. It remains. Rarick dropping back to pass. It is caught inside the 5 towards the goal line.
Looks like Faust on the tackle.
That was Karasek again. Freshman to the sophomore.
Very busy this half, Karasek. Coming off the sidelines now, though.
So he's had a very active drive. They've thrown to him 4 or 5 times already.
23, Trent Brownell in for him.
Brownell's a freshman as well.
Good size, too. 6'1", 185 already as a freshman.
Second down. Rarick's pass is complete. And cutting it into the end zone
Kamal Crockett.
is Kamal Crockett. And Bangor with a little bit of life.
That makes it 25-13.
11:05 to go in the ball game. Here comes the extra point. Still in this one, Jason.
Absolutely. 11-point game. It's only 2 possessions now.
There's some great effort from these young Slaters here this evening.
Extra point is no good.
The point is no good. With 11:05 to go in the ball game, it's Penn Argyl 25, Bangor 13.
Selling your house the traditional way takes time. Agents, showings, repairs, fees, and more.
It's really a hassle. But what if you could skip it all and sell your home for cash fast? At House Buyer Network, we buy homes in any condition. No commissions, no closing costs, no cleaning, no repairs. Whether it's inherited, outdated, or you're behind on payments, we'll make you a fair cash offer within 24 hours. Close in as little as 7 days. Thousands have sold the easy way. Now it's your turn. Call 949-352-4770 for your free no-obligation cash offer. House Buyer Network, fast cash, no hassle. 949-352-4770. 949-352-4770.
And we're back here on the Friday Night Football Game of the Week presented by Azars. Penn Argyl bringing the kickoff back. Crespo. Shalato knocking him out of bounds.
First and 10, Green Knights on their own 35-yard line.
So they'll take over on the 35, first and 10.
Good drive by Bangor. See if their defense can come out here, get a stop.
Get a stop, get another score, yeah. This game is far from over. There's 11 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Get a stop, you put some more points on the board. You're right there.
This looks like the screen they've run to Faust a couple times. They faked it, and it comes the quarterback run to the left, and Seuss is going to get a first down.
It was a good run. Tucked it. There's a flag down. Honesdale 35, West Scranton 34.
You got a hold on Penn Argyl.
So it'll come back.
So that'll make it first in East Stroudsburg.
It will. Well, we're going south. So what are we, like, first in St. Rocco's?
Yeah.
Martins Creek, for those of you scoring at home. We haven't. This is the first time we've had it all game.
Yes.
Advantage Bangor. Seuss will keep. Puts his head down, barrels forward, gets almost to the original line.
No, they're going to give him 9.
So it'll be second and 11 now.
Hofstetter again, Alex.
I like this kid. Hofstetter has been fantastic. Hunter Hofstetter, remember that name.
O-line linebacker, junior, 5'10", 205.
Pass is complete to Faust. Faust finds a hole. He's got first down yardage and some more.
Hillis trying to rip the ball out so hard, he actually picked him up off the ground.
He picked him up and put him down. Hillis 6'4", 205 pounds.
Showing off the strength there.
Faust 5'10", 175. So he's got him about 30 pounds.
And 6 inches.
First and 10 for Penn Argyl. 3 to the left. Pass is complete to Terrell Estes.
Got about 3. Gonna mark it at the 49.
9 minutes to go in the ball game.
They're starting to run some clock now. It's smart.
Yeah, up 2 scores. Just try to chew up as much time as possible.
You pick up another 3 first downs, and you're going to make this a real hard task for Bangor.
Yeah, it'll be under 5 minutes at that point. Up the middle goes Seuss. He's close to a first down.
I think he's going to be about a half yard short.
Yeah, they'll mark him, just about 9 and a half. Third and short. Yepes and Hopstetter once again on the tackle.
There's a surprise. I think he's well over 10 now.
Oh, yeah. He's going to wake up tomorrow and know he played a football game.
Yes, he is.
They'll go under center. Seuss falls forward, and he's got the first down.
That was the first time, I think, all night they went under center.
It is.
And maybe all season. We don't know.
It very well may be.
Games.
We did do a couple of their games. They haven't had to. 7:41 to go in the ball game. Tick-tock, the clock is Penn Argyl's friend right now. They lead this one 25-13. See if they just continue on with that ground game, Jason Parrish.
Yeah, I'm sure. There goes Faust. Missed tackle in the backfield.
62 and 6. Faust on the carry.
Hillis on the tackle.
Hillis he's had a good game as well.
He has. Absolutely.
Senior potentially playing his final football game depending on how the playoffs shake out.
I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see him show up at a Moravian or Wilkes or getting a shot.
I think he's got size. Yeah, college coaches will like that. Easton up 30-7. Becca still leads Northampton as Seuss goes up the middle.
Seuss on the carry, brought down by Hofstetter.
Hofstetter once again.
Going to bring up about a 3rd and 5 here.
It's a passing down now.
Or, I mean, depending on how you think, you could run it twice. So
you could.
You have 2 downs because you're not going to gain much on a punt now.
No, you're not. You could set yourself up 4th and short.
Yeah.
Mannheim 17, Wilson 14.
Great game in Berks.
Seuss dropping back to pass across the middle. It is complete to Terrell Estes. First down to about the 10. They'll mark him at the 11-yard line with 5:57 to go.
Simple post. Right in between the 2 deep safeties.
It's a gain of 27 and a fresh set of downs.
And it allows them to run a lot of clock now.
Now you really can slow this game
get
down.
Another first down, too.
Yep. You'll be under 5 minutes in 2 plays.
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting. Flipping the sides. It's unbalanced now.
It's Faust. Finds the left side. He's got a hole. Faust looks like he's got the next first down.
Very close to it if he doesn't.
They'll mark him short. Clock will run. This will bring it down inside of 5 minutes.
That was an interesting shift. Shift the entire offensive line.
I haven't seen that.
Have the unbalanced on the left side.
So it'll be 2nd and 1.
Now they're unbalanced right. Oh, direct snap to Faust. No, it wasn't. What actually happened there?
It was DeCesar.
You know what? He was lined up right behind the
He was
the
right
guard.
behind the guard, yeah.
Wow, nice play call.
I like it.
Fooled even the cameraman.
It fooled everybody. I think the whole box was trying to figure out what happened. So it's a touchdown for Penn Argyl. The kick is up and good from Kotulka.
4:44 remaining in the 4th quarter. Penn Argyl.
And with 4:44 to go in the ball game, it's Penn Argyl 32, Bangor 13. The Friday night football game of the week presented by Azar.
Superior Hardware, located at 400 South 3rd Street in Bangor, is your go-to source for home improvement supplies in the Slade Belt. With a variety of tools, screws, nuts, bolts, and more, Superior Hardware is the place to shop for your hardware needs. Superior Hardware offers a full line of Milwaukee tools, the highest quality power tools available. In addition to their in-store offerings, Superior Hardware ships nationwide via their website. www.superiorhardwarebangor.com. So you don't even have to live in the Slate Belt or drive to Bangor to sample all that Superior Hardware has to offer. Superior Hardware is open Monday to Friday from 7 till 5, Saturday from 7:30 to 4, and Sunday from 9 to 2. Call them at 610-588-3205 or stop by their location at 400 South 1st Street in Bangor to jumpstart your home improvement projects today. That's Superior Hardware, 400 South 1st Street in Bangor.
And we're back here on the Friday Night Football Game of the Week on CWTAP TV, presented by Azar's Supermarket. Alex Fidrashevsky, Jason Parrish, Matt Baker with you. Our final broadcast of the 2025 football season. It's been great to have you guys along. We've got a couple of minutes to go, folks. 5 minutes. Want to thank our fine sponsors and, of course, you, the viewer at home, for tuning in each and every Friday night throughout the season. Rarig rolling out to pass. He lets it go, and that one is
intended for Crockett.
Overthrown. There's a flag in the backfield.
Rarig looks like he took a hit there. He's
personal foul, roughing the passer.
They'll be roughing the passer.
He looks a little shaken up back there. He might have to come out for a play.
Looks like they're also going to have Waldron come off.
Yeah, Waldron holding that shoulder too.
Rarig will stay in the ball game. Wyoming now leads Pittston 34-22. Williams Valley 62, Pine Grove 0.
I saw that big boy that you had up at Nona's from
Rarig's pass complete to Brownell.
Freshman to freshman.
The freshman. Honesdale 35, West Scranton 34 in the fourth quarter.
Saw that big boy up at Nona's from Wyoming area, and I said, Pittston doesn't have anybody like
that kid is like 6'7", 300. He's a monster. Rarig dropping back to pass. It is complete once again. That was Karasek, who's a sophomore.
Again. Favorite target tonight. Man, seeing this, I mean, why wasn't Bangor throwing all game?
Southern Columbia has doubled up Shakelamy, 42-21. Mount Carmel leading Shamokin, 21-14 in the fourth quarter. Rarig drops back to pass. He'll pull it. And it's a good carry. He's got a first down. Estes on the tackle. And Mahanoy area leading Shenandoah, 38-37. Caddy's winning. Northern Lehigh 14, Saucon Valley 13.
Hillis
touchdown. Oh, it's from Lincoln Rarig. The freshman's got one.
Injured Penn Argyl player on the field, and it looks as though Bangor is going to go for two.
Bangor is going to go for two. We've got two Penn Argyl players getting stretched out right now. We're getting into we should be beyond the cramping point of the season.
Yes. The game time start temperature was 47.
I don't want to know what it is right now. I'm actually terrified to leave the press box. It's nice and warm in here. We'll take a pause as these players get the cramps worked out, and we'll be back.
For over 60 years, Dietz's Tavern in Wind Gap has been a go-to locale for football fans in the Slate Belt food scene. With a variety of appetizers, salads, burgers, and entrees, Dietz's provides a down-home atmosphere, a friendly space to meet and mingle, and a full bar to watch the big games. Don't forget about wing nights on Wednesday, taco Thursday, and their weekly specials. Dietz's is open Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 and can be found at 570 North Lehigh Avenue in Wind Gap. Stop by Dietz's today and sample the food, drink, and friendship firsthand. That's Dietz's Tavern, 570 North Lehigh Avenue in Wind Gap.
And we're back here on the CWTAP Friday Night Football Game of the Week. Northwestern Lehigh 29, Southern Lehigh 14 after 3.
Slater's attempt 2-point conversion.
It'll be a 2-point try from Bangor. Rarick takes the snap. He drops back across the middle, and it's Hillis. He's got it.
Touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Makes it 32-21.
Bangor is just hanging around in this one. They're down 32-21, 3:09 to go in the game. Jason,
Pretty safe to say you're going to see an onside kick here.
I would be almost sure of it. That said, you have to like the fight in this young Bangor team.
Yeah. I mean, you got a freshman quarterback. His leading receivers a sophomore.
Most of the line are juniors and sophomores. Next year could be bright for them. Another year older, stronger, more experienced. A lot of these guys, it's their first year playing varsity football. Obviously, the freshmen and the sophomores. The juniors got thrown into the fire last year, but you need 2 or 3 crops of that to get good.
Absolutely.
And listen, when you're doing it with a freshman quarterback, you might even have next year be this up and down when they're all sophomores. But
yeah, you get a sophomore slump every now and then.
Watch out for these guys, though. There's the onside kick. It is recovered.
But it is covered by Nicholas Harros, number 15.
Onside kick recovered.
Harros is a senior.
Number 15, Nicholas Harros. There is a penalty flag.
Penalty flag.
6'1", 175 senior Harros. It's going to be on Bangor, it looks like. Maybe an offsides. Somebody left
Could
early.
be somebody went early.
Legal procedure against the Slaters.
That is the call, illegal procedure against Bangor. So we'll get 5 yards tacked on, so Penn Argyl's going to start at the Bangor 46 here.
Mark off, 1st and 10, Penn Argyl on the Slater 46-yard line.
3:09 remaining.
LaSalle 28, Judge 0.
Let's keep an eye on DeCesar. He is in now. See him lined up behind the guard.
He's right behind the guard, yeah. It'll be a snap to Faust. Faust looking for a hole, creates his own, and bursts forward. He's got a first down, and he'll rumble out of bounds.
Made a mistake, though. You don't go out of bounds right there.
Stay in bounds.
Stay in bounds. Keep the clock running.
Yep. Cut it up the sideline.
Gain of 11 to the 35-yard line, 1st and 10, Penn Argyl.
Not the kind of mistake you would expect a senior running back to make.
No. No, you would have thought that he would have had the awareness at that point to stay in bounds. But nevertheless, Penn Argyl is in control of this one. Metzger takes a slip. His knee touches the ground. That'll start the clock. Vinny Andrews will take a timeout.
We should mention that it did rain a little bit before the game tonight, so the field's probably slick.
We may have also had our first dose of
snow.
The stuff we don't like to talk about. Snow.
There were a few flakes.
There were more than a few.
Came.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that ominous cloud. The temperature dropped almost 20 degrees in 10 minutes. So mark it, folks. Your first snow of the season up here in the Slate Belt.
October 24th.
October 24th. Scranton Prep 21, North Pocono 17 in the fourth quarter.
About 5:30 p.m., would you say?
5:30 p.m. Yeah, we were about set up here. Second down and 12 as we reset after the timeout. It's Seuss on the keeper. Seuss follows his blockers, and he'll get about 6 yards on the play. Manheim 20, Wilson 14 in the third.
Looks like Bangor's going to call another timeout. Their final.
Downingtown West 10, East 6. The Whippets lead.
The Whippets in control.
Gain of 6 on the carry for Seuss.
Still, Seneca Valley leads North Allegheny 14-7. So North Allegheny struggling once again after getting shellacked by Pine Richland last week. Central Bucks West 21, Central Bucks East 14.
Good game down there in Bucks County.
Play some good football down there. Pleasant Valley still leading Stroudsburg 10-6, that game in the fourth quarter. Penn Ridge beat Central Bucks South 28-7. Parkland 27, Emmaus 6 in the third quarter.
The whole line moving again to get the unbalanced left.
And the Warrior win watch will continue.
That was
run up the middle.
Pretty much foregone conclusion.
55-0 in favor of Notre Dame.
A little easy on them, huh?
Hey, they did better than Palmerton did last week.
Be nice, gentlemen. Easton 37, Nazareth 7. The Rovers rolling into the playoffs.
4th and 1 here for Penn Argyl.
Seuss will keep first down and more, and that will do it.
Just need to take a couple knees here.
Every coach's favorite formation awaits.
Gain of 6 on the carry to the 20, 1st and 10, Green Knights.
Love the victory formation.
1:45 to go in the ball game.
And here's the second play. Penn Argyl will run from under center tonight.
It will. Belvedere was leading Middlesex 26-6 at the half. Phillipsburg leads Bridgewater Raritan 29-13, that game in the fourth quarter. Hunterdon Central, that's in our viewing area in New Jersey. They lost to Hillsborough 33-8 today.
Penn Argyl takes a knee.
Penn Argyl will take a knee. And they'll have to take one more. So they'll win the rivalry game. The 106th edition of the Slate Belt rivalry will go to Penn Argyl. It will be their first victory over Bangor in 4 tries.
I lied. Notre Dame just scored again at 62-0.
We'd like to thank all of our fine sponsors for working with us. Azar's Supermarket, 3131 Linden Street in Bethlehem. Jason, you're in my favorite place, X-Golf.
Oh, yeah.
80 Kunkel Drive in Easton. Thank you, Tom, for supporting us here at CWTAP. Superior Hardware, they're right here in Bangor. Vivint Home Security, Curadet, Lifeline Screening, Dietz's Tavern in Wind Gap. We were there quite a bit this week. The Barnyard Market in Macungie. Queen's Nutritional Products, the Leather Corner Post.
Let's mention again that Dietz's will be open till 11 tonight.
Dietz's is open till 11 tonight. Full menu, full bar, soup, pork and sauerkraut, French onion. Get on over there to Dietz's Tavern.
Potato, green bean, and ham.
The potato, green bean, and ham soup was fantastic. Might stop in for a little cup on the way out the door tonight. I'm getting a little hungry. We didn't have dinner. We had ice cream instead. You know, guys, it has been so much fun going through football season with you. It started on a trip to Tamaqua, and it ends right here in our hometown for CWTAP TV, Bangor, Pennsylvania. And Penn Argyl will be off to celebrate this one, but a hard-fought battle tonight, Jason Parrish.
Yeah, I mean, Bangor showed some fight, especially in the second half there. They could have given up and thrown in the towel like a lot of other teams would have, but they fought.
Thoughts on tonight's contest, Matt Baker?
Yeah, you know, Bangor put up a strong fight tonight. You know, the early mistakes, you know, on the kickoff return, losing the fumble. Yeah, it was only 3 points, but that could have been 7 your way. It's 7-7. You let them score right before half. That's another 7 points. So a 10-point flip, and it's 22-21 on the scoreboard. So it'd be interesting, you know, of course, see what happens next year, as is always. But
every year brings a new, and Penn Argyl will graduate quite a bit.
Yes, they will. And as we saw, Bangor's got a little A little momentum for their underclassmen.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of positives for them to take away from this, especially from that freshman class. Rerig played very well at quarterback. You had some other freshmen perform. Even Karasek, sophomore. These guys did a good job. Hopstetter's a junior. He'll be back next year to anchor that linebacker position, maybe play a little defensive line for them as well. There's some talent on this Bangor football team. They just need another year of experience to be ready.
Yep, and I'm sure they'll be ready come next year.
So this is it for high school football on CWTAP this year. I want to thank you guys for making the move and coming on board and hanging in there as we've gone through this whole process. Favorite game of the year? Which one?
I'd have to say Notre Dame, North Schuylkill.
Great game. Yeah.
I mean, it came down to a 2-point conversion at the end. As we said all year, they need to find a kicker.
North Schuylkill, yes, needs a kicker.
Mine would be Notre Dame Palisades. It was the first time they trailed in the fourth quarter this season.
And it was an exciting game, yeah. I think both of those Notre Dame games were good. North Schuylkill, Palisades, two really good football teams that you're going to want to keep an eye on in the playoffs. For me, I'm going to go with Penn Argyl Tamaqua. It was a fun trip up there, and we got started in the coal region, and I think for me the end was exciting with Pietraszkiewicz taking back that interception return.
I think Chris would agree with you.
Oh, that every trip to Tamaqua was worthwhile.
It was worthwhile.
Chris,
even if he had to drive 3 hours back the other way.
Yeah, and one time he actually did. Yeah, Chris had to drive to Horsham from Tamaqua. Chris Gillis, you are a trooper for coming with us. And, of course, thank you to Jordan, Chris's son. Did some great job as a photographer for us in Pennsylvania football news this fall as well. You know, I'm sure you'll see him around the Lehigh Valley as we roll in the basketball and wrestling season as well. And Chris will be out there because, you know, he's a sports junkie and he can't sit home either. He was actually a very accomplished soccer player in his day.
Interesting.
Yeah, Chris was.
It's fun to learn little tidbits about our staff.
Yeah, Chris was big time. Yeah. But again, thank you guys for everything this year. It's been a blast. We've had some fun road trips with some great people. The Staples Easy Button might have been the quote of the season.
We might have to do.
You cracked LJ with that. LJ tries to be. I love LJ. LJ was our intern here 10 years ago. He tries to be so professional, and he is so talented as a broadcaster. And he tries not to crack under Jason, and he did.
We might need to do a segment on in-game spots.
I think we should. I mean, we had some really good ones. It was like 4th and Shenandoah and 3rd and Gilberton.
4th and the Jersey Shore.
The best one was 4th and the Jersey Shore. It was 4th and the Jersey Shore. You know, it was. This has been so much fun to do this with you guys. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
We've only just
we
begun.
Really appreciate it.
You've got the alma mater being played for Bangor right now. Penn Argyl celebrating with hugs as they roll into the playoffs. And for Bangor, their fate will be decided by PowerPoints.
Oh, look, Rarig sporting the Mohawk. Number 4 right there in the middle.
That's recent. It wasn't like that on Monday.
On Monday.
So, final thoughts for you guys, and then we'll call it a night.
Yeah, I got to tell you, this is the most fun I've had in the booth in a long time. And just want to say thanks to you and your dad for bringing us all along.
Of course. Listen, we've only just begun. We're happy to have you all. Matt, your final thoughts.
You know what? Great season. You know, great group to be around. Thankful for what you and your dad do. And, you know, helps to have a CEO.
You need one.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Keeps us on the straight and narrow.
You know, also your significant other.
Patience. Very, very much patience.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
You've done a lot in the last few months. So, yes.
So I'm proud of where we've all come from and how we started in March to where we're at now.
It's been a great year thus far, and we are proud to serve all of these communities. I mean, Jason, 30 counties we service across Pennsylvania. We haven't even started doing this.
We had some great trips this year. I mean,
We did.
It was the first time I've been in Tamaqua in I don't know how many years.
Tammy Q, as Chris Gillis calls it.
We had to go to we went to Slatington, which I love.
I love
that
Slatington,
farmer's
yeah.
market. I love
Yeah.
everything about Slatington is great. We got to go to Palmerton.
Palmerton just feels like home. You know?
And
it's got that feel.
Like, man, if they were playing next week at home on Halloween with the graveyard just a fence away from
it'd be the
field.
most fitting thing, wouldn't it?
And
West End Saloon.
Yeah.
Got to stop in, see Don Hunter's family.
We absolutely loved being in the press box up at Lafayette for the Notre Dame home games.
Big shout out. Thank you to Marty Rowan, Phil Stambaugh, and everyone over at Notre Dame for their hospitality for us this year. But that goes for everybody. So Mike Romyak at Tamaqua gave us the world up there every time we called him. And he just said, whenever you guys want to be here, come on up. So thank you to him. The athletic directors across the Lehigh Valley. Sarah Oswald at Salisbury was great for us. The folks at Palisades, so warm and welcoming to us as well. And again, thank you to Northern Lehigh and Palmerton. And obviously Steve Panzer here at Bangor.
Yeah, it's great.
You know, he's great District 11 chairman now, and we're happy to serve our new home community. I guess that's about it for us for this football season. Enjoy. Listen.
Thank all our sponsors. Thank you for what you do. You make this possible. And again, one of our sponsors is specially staying open late. She usually closes at 9. She is closing at 11 because of this game tonight.
Thank you, Dietz's Tavern, Shiloh. Go see her. She put this whole great week together. Wing night that you saw on our air. The polka dance last night, the pregame show that we were able to do and just hang out, and we actually got Shiloh on TV. Yes! I've been trying all year, and we tried last year, and she wouldn't do it. But we got Shiloh on TV.
She hopped right up behind us.
Oh, she did.
She was ready.
She was ready today. She was in a good mood. Head on over there to Dietz's Tavern. It is the heartbeat of the Slate Belt. Great food, great company over there. Musical entertainment now, and she said there's going to be more. So thank you again, Shiloh at Dietz's, the Lascos over there at Superior Hardware, Tom at X Golf, and, of course, Azar Supermarket. Shout out, Nejwa. We love you. So for Jason Parrish, Matt Baker, LJ Smith, and our whole CWTAP sports team, thank you for tuning in to this year's high school football season. It goes way too fast, and it always does every year. Tune into the playoffs. You'll be able to find the games on Service Electric's great TV, too, with their fantastic team, along with Blue Ridge. Follow them through the playoffs with all the teams up north. We'll be back for basketball. Make sure you stay tuned for all the Pennsylvania football news content, which will still air on our station.
And possibly a little bit of wrestling.
And we'll be back for wrestling as well. Don't worry. Multiple types of wrestling.
Yes.
Multiple types of wrestling. The wrestling, including the Macho Man, and then the real wrestling.
Yes.
But, again, thank you guys on behalf of all of you on our team, for everyone at home. Thank you for watching all of our football broadcast. Sports has only just begun. Tune in for State of PA football. PFN taps in Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Corner kick on Wednesday nights, and then we'll be back with live sports here on CWTAP for basketball and wrestling season the first week of December. Hard to believe, guys, we're only a month away from basketball and wrestling.
It's crazy.
So it moves quick. So this is it for football. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm Alex Fidrashevsky. God bless. Good night from CWTAP. Uncle Jeffrey Remembered is next.
Superior Hardware, located at 400 South 3rd Street in Bangor, is your go-to source for home improvement supplies in the Slate Belt. With a variety of tools, screws, nuts, bolts, and more, Superior Hardware is the place to shop for your hardware needs. Superior Hardware offers a full line of Milwaukee tools, the highest quality power tools available. In addition to their in-store offerings, Superior Hardware ships nationwide via their website, www.superiorhardwarebangor.com. So you don't even have to live in the Slate Belt or drive to Bangor to sample all that Superior Hardware has to offer. Superior Hardware is open Monday to Friday from 7 till 5, Saturday from 7:30 to 4, and Sunday from 9 to 2. Call them at 610-588-3205 or stop by their location at 400 South 1st Street in Bangor to jumpstart your home improvement projects today. That's Superior Hardware, 400 South 1st Street in Bangor. X-Golf, located just off the 25th Street exit of Route 22 in Easton, offers a premier golf simulation experience. With some of the most realistic indoor golf simulators you've ever seen, X-Golf is the premier place to work on your game before you hit the courses around the Lehigh Valley.